What's up?
Hello.
Hey, everybody. Gang's all here and then one.
Hey!
Plus
Yay.
one.
Plus one.
So welcome to episode 26 of Sahlen's Legacy. Holy crap, 26. I get excited every time that number gets bigger.
Right?
We
Yeah.
can
Yeah.
rent a
Remember that-
car.
Yeah.
Yeah, every time that number's not, we're not dead, and that number keeps going up.
So it's 25
And
minutes.
half
There's
of
some
it was
poor
spent in
human
battle.
who
We
ages
can
with
still
our
rent a
show.
car.
Half of
Fair
it was
enough.
spent in battle.
Correct.
From here on out.
So yeah. Yay. Hi, everybody. Holy crap. Hi, chat. Everyone is so excited. Hey, Kirk and Corey. It was awesome hanging with you.
Yeah.
At TwitchyCon.
Dude, it looked like you guys had
good time.
I know.
it looked like you guys had so much fun at TwitchCon.
We did. Like, especially
Oh,
it's
it
like
looked-
when
it
we
did
signed up
look
and went
so
to go,
much
we had
fun.
no idea what was happening, and then like everything we ever wanted to happen happened. And then
Aw.
some. It was so cool. We got to see everybody, we got to meet people, we got to hang out. We did a meetup and people showed up, like more people than we thought possible, to the point where we almost didn't fit in the location that we were at. Like, it was super fucking cool.
It was rad.
So thank you all who came out to say hi.
And you
Hi.
did like a felt a friend karaoke.
Yeah,
thing?
yeah.
It was super fun
so,
looking.
so Chunk and Cucumber, Willow and Brian got invited to the Twitch Sing stage where they won a golden ticket to come back on the last day, which they did in the last hour. And Ryan, Chunk, and Cucumber sang 500 Miles on the second day.
Oh,
We did
fun.
2 songs on the first day. I want to get the rest of that footage because we did. There were 2 songs that we did, and then we also did like an intro and an outro. And then I think it just whittled it down to like 30 seconds.
I
So,
love it.
so before it ends up in a trash can somewhere, I want to get the rest of
Yeah,
that
that
footage.
was super fun.
Yeah, so this has been a very exciting and like whirlwind couple of weeks. As some of you know, we finally signed all our paperwork for studio today.
What's up, Train?
Hey, thank you for the sub. Holy shit!
Kirk and Corey.
Kirk and Corey, thank you for the
so
sub
much.
train.
Thank
Oh my gosh.
Oh, is that Kirk
Gifted
and
10
Corey?
subscriptions to our channel. Congratulations, Captain Harlock, Seaburai, Gojirax, Any Dave, Media Pluck, Lycus Gaming, 2552, Sylveon 700, Cunning Quill, Sparhawk 21, and Matt Foreman. Congratulations on your subs. And Kirk and Corey, thank you so much for donating.
So rad.
Thank
That was
you.
awesome of you.
That's amazing.
much
Thank you, Kirk and Corey.
Y'all are the jam.
There's so many.
Yeah,
It's gonna rain
Oh, no.
for a little
Should
while.
we sing
Corey.
while they keep coming in?
Corey, I tuned in when you were starting your stream. I was driving home, so I was going to have the audio on, and then I realized that audio was your problem, so but I was going to tune in. But yay, welcome all the new friends. So like I was saying, we're going to hear that lightning a few more times. We divvied up the keys today. We hung out in the space today, which is now officially ours. We took care of insurance. Ryan and Art dealt with the headache that was internet, but we will have good, solid
Yeah,
internet.
yeah, bud.
And we'll have
Can I-
electricity.
Can
Yes.
I tell the story?
Oh, please.
It's
So,
a story.
Ooh,
About
it's a
studios,
spooky
internet.
story because there's lightning.
It was a spooky story.
really
It-
like
It was
you
a
know,
dark
Oh, and it's
stormy
October.
night.
It is.
This is such an
It's a spooky story.
Can you heighten the
All right.
spooky factor?
So in the middle of the
I
night,
put one for this.
it was dark.
what just happened? There's more.
dark.
Thank you for the sub, Valen.
Thank you, Val.
9 months. Can't wait for when you're us either, man.
We were on the phone for 12 hours.
12 hours?
I'm exaggerating.
Oh, darn. I was going to say that's
The first person we called didn't
Ghostbusters.
even know we had a business.
Even though we were called LLC.
They didn't even know the property existed.
That's funny.
Even
The
better.
second person only had 6 megabits to give us.
6?
6.
Yeah.
DSL speeds only.
6?
6.
Like back in the day.
Yeah, like you can't even do anything with 6 anymore today.
Yeah. And we're all just looking at
so
it. We all
comical.
exchange these super dumbfounded looks. It was like, did they just say
They say
6?
6? Not 600, right? 6, not 16. 6.
And,
Just 6.
and we're just looking across the way to the FiOS box on the wall, high speed internet. And we're like,
6 is fast, right?
and finally we got to the right guy who did business, like the business dude, and he's like, oh yeah, yeah.
Apostrophe-ness.
I was like,
Business. Okay.
So
That's what they call
we
them,
survived.
business stocks.
We now have 500 up, 500 down,
Oh, okay, great.
and it is settled.
Cool.
It
Yay.
was stupid.
Not 6.
But that's everything. Like, literally, that's it. It's ours now. We can do the things. So stuff. But hopefully, we're going to say it now. But we say a lot of things now, and then we don't do them. But the goal is to have this show in the studio next week.
Wow!
Whoa! That's so fun.
Whoa! Soak it in, guys.
So Monday and Tuesday, I'm free to help move in anything if you guys need to.
Off-stream. We'll talk about off-stream.
Yeah.
Also-
Yeah, we'll figure that out. And your address is, what's your license plate?
Oh, thanks for the jam.
And your debit card
Thanks
number?
for the cheers.
They fixed your internet
That's a
today.
little
Hooray, Nazgul. Congrats.
And thank you for the cheer.
Okay, so that's the long and short. That's all like the recent news. TwitchCon was great. We'll always be happy to chat about that in the Discord and all
Yeah.
that jazz, answering all the questions. But to the game, it's been a bonkers, super long fight, and our heroes have exited with their lives, which is more than can be said for the majority of Copperforge at this point. It's been a rough battle. Starheart, unbeknownst to Diva, really, but Starheart sprinted inside back toward her family home.
Courageously.
Very
much so.
inside the mountain to her family's home in the residential district, the disc of Copperforge. Nitsuj ran after her after Hailstorm found where she was going, hiding. Aura, Bubo, and Andre are all, I believe, outside now. Correct? Or did you go back in, Andre?
I went to find Aura,
Yes.
Did you not know?
and you all went invisible.
Yeah.
Y'all ditched him.
Yeah, we
Ditched
did
you.
too.
And then I ran back inside after I almost died by
Right.
fire.
Oh,
Yeah.
how
Right.
rude.
I know.
So you're probably within
He's
the
a
same.
dick.
Yeah, I wonder who did that.
Yeah, idiot.
You are then somewhere within the same physical space.
Yes, I'm with like
Yes.
generally them. I just don't know where they are.
Right.
But I remember last Nitsage dropped his invisibility.
When I was inside,
Right.
I dropped everyone's invisibility once,
Oh, well,
once
then
I knew that they were inside.
Right.
And that going toward the peak gate.
Cool.
Yes. Cool. All right. So now
All
where
right,
we are.
sweet.
And now before we get started,
Sweet.
we'll talk you through kind of how our game works here. For any of you who are new, we might have a bunch of new faces. We met a shit ton of people on Twitch.
Oh, I'm
So-
like,
Right.
"Yay,
Um,
do the-" Oh,
so-
I can only send that.
Oh, Andre.
Oh, Andre's
Andre's,
got
that's
it.
you first.
Okay.
So you can interact with the story by, giving advantages, disadvantages to players and DM. So for $5, you can give a player Sahlen's Blessing, which is Sahlen is the god of this universe, and basically it allows these players to add 1d6 roll to anything. That's checks, that's damage, that's whatever. And if that is applied, I can't touch it. For every $10, you can do a reroll, which adds to the pool of rerolls for our players. So they can pull from those at any time to try and get a better roll. For $15, you can give me a reroll, which is the DM reroll. That lets me reroll any of their good rolls, forces them to fail, or definitely makes it much harder to succeed. For every $25, you can drop a character. That can be an ally, that can be an enemy, that can be a character, an NPC who's strictly for story elements. We've had them all appear, and we've had them all work. So I love the variation, I love the creativity you guys have all been coming up with. And every $100, we will drop a monster. But soon, we will be offering alternates to that chunk, so that we can still get so instead of just giant boss monster murder things,
Right.
we can have other potentials happen that may fit better in what scene is happening. So it will still be a large dramatic thing, just figuring out what those will be. But for tonight, it's still just a boss. Amazing. Hey, Billy Bit!
That always surprises me so much.
Thanks for the sub.
Thank you for the sub. We met Billy Bit also at TwitchCon.
Oh,
Man.
Yeah.
Now you're
Kirk and
Cool.
Corey.
Hardliner
And
asks-
Glasswell. We met Glasswell. That was cool. We met everybody. And Hardliner. And Michi. We met
Everybody.
I get it. I get it.
Long range.
Hardliner asks if we remember how many rerolls.
I do.
We have one.
Yep.
I
I
think I'm out
Couldn't
of
tell you
blessings.
blessings. You might have
I
like
don't think we had it.
Valen
did I
also
get?
said not enough, and I agree.
not enough.
This is true.
Not
This
enough.
is true.
Think I've got
Crud.
blessing.
I had a table for it. Where did I put the
I
table?
wrote down one for you, so that
I got it,
would
I got
not
it.
be in your notes. Probably.
No, I have all my. I have 2 blessings and 1 reroll.
Okay,
Boom.
we group have one reroll. It's not just your reroll.
Yeah.
This guy.
I think I'm pretty sure I got 1.
Yeah.
I think it was like that. It's like a shared reroll there. But
Whoa!
Scratching. What do we got?
hey, we got the reroll.
Yeah,
Thanks.
reroll.
1 minute of power for the new studio.
Wow, take it.
We'll take it.
Thank you, Michi.
Thank you, thank you.
You write
Yay.
down the rerolls or
I
me?
got it. You can write it down too if you want, but I got it.
Okay.
Okay.
So hold up. Okay.
Does this pick up because this Chex Mix is really loud?
It doesn't pick you up eating, no.
Okay.
What about
If you
my
get
sweet
really close to it,
Bless
you
you
know,
all for having different letters at the beginning of your names. That's the best. So
You're
Oh,
welcome.
you're
who
welcome.
has blessings right now?
Oh boy.
I have
Not
two.
Star Heart. I have none.
I do not.
Hold up.
Zero.
Boobo has 2.
2.
Or I got none.
Ooh, what this?
Rerolls. Ow! Holy crap!
Thanks for the sub.
Oh, they
Oh, another subtrain. Billy Bit.
another subtrain.
Thanks for subscribing to
Thank you,
me.
Billy Bit.
Thank you very much for gifting all those subs!
Okay.
And congratulations, Jay Shavers32 on your sub. Laws 6, Greg Zilla, K. Jure, Legendary Action Official, Short Trooper.
Oh, who's that guy?
Hey, that's
Adventures of Tony. Oh, I haven't seen her in a while. Imperator Penguin, Wild Engineer, and EJ Stem. Congrats on your subs, guys. Thank you all so much for all these subscriptions. Everything that goes in to the show or any of our shows exists to keep our studio afloat, especially now. We've got overhead. Hooray! So it's going to be a bigger,
It's over our
scarier
heads.
world for us, but we're going to use that and use that pressure to bring you guys some diamonds and shit like that. That is the goal. So thank you very much. It all goes back to the channel and lets us make more shows, which is what we will be doing because we have the space and the time.
Do we have time to sing for them? Because it's been 2 subtrains.
Hell yeah!
Yeah.
Do
Right
y'all
to
know
the
the
first,
sub train
to the right,
version?
to the right, to the right.
There's
But-
there's
There's a
a
subtrain.
We'll just do the sub.
Okay.
Wait.
Thank you for the
sub.
Thank you for the sub. Thank you for the sub. For the sub.
Yeah! You gotta make it
guys.
creepy at the end. That's
Oh.
it.
Is that the train
Not
part of
spooky,
it?
creepy.
What's the difference?
Fight y'all.
That's not spooky. That's not spooky. I don't know. Spooky and they're creepy.
Spoopy.
All together.
Oh, spoopy.
Okay.
Achoo.
And so
Bless you.
rerolls. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's still coming.
Imperator Penguin.
Imperator.
I like that one.
Emperor penguins?
He says, if you don't moan into the mic, you ain't doing it.
So
Rerolls.
watch out for the
Rerolls are at. Hi there. Help me.
Huh?
Rerolls are at
1,
1.
2.
2 now.
2 now.
Two.
Because Michi just gave us 1.
Dose. Reroll less.
2 rerolls. Yeah. 2 rerolls.
Rerolls.
Okay.
Sorry, Danny.
That's okay.
Okay.
So you all are, well, not together. I might have to wait for these
Should
pew-pews to stop
we
anyway.
introduce ourselves?
Yeah,
yeah,
let's
we-
do that.
Let's do that.
Lightning's Great. happening.
For the new people.
For the new people.
For the news.
Ryan, let's start with you.
Yeah, go in order this.
Because you're over there.
I am over here.
It's over there. It's hard to tell. He's
Yeah,
over
he's
there.
not with
Y'all are
us,
over there.
guys.
Studio
He is,
Magic.
but he's-
Look at that. Hello.
Oh,
Hey,
wait,
who are you?
wait,
We're
I
gonna
looked
bring
this
it
up.
Introduce
back.
yourself.
Oh my gosh.
Introduce yourself.
Sorry.
I'm Ryan. I am playing Andre.
Start smashing chat boxes, y'all. Go on.
I am playing a cleric of the grave. Yeah, that's all I got.
Okay.
All right.
Up to
That's
Diva.
it. I'm Diva. I'm playing Starheart. I'm not feeling well. I'm also a cleric of myself and way better. Just kidding. And she drinks a lot. She's also a bit of a rogue now and little feisty little friend. And Nitsage.
That's me. Hey, I'm Justin. I play Nitsage, and I'm a Quilier elf. I have a heart beast named Hailstorm, excuse me. And yeah, I'm a wizard who is very intelligent but has low wisdom, so he gets into a lot of trouble.
Should I have said I was a gnome?
You can say whatever you want to, but it's
Hey,
not
you're
your
a
turn.
gnome.
Guess what?
Yeah,
No.
I
No,
know.
there you are.
She's a gnome.
I'm a gnome.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm Haley. I like to make dice sounds. Sorry.
That's her ASMR.
Try and focus. I play Aura, Captain Aura Stone. She's a tiefling warlock rogue. So she's kind of a badass. Are you pooping or
No.
are you excited?
Excited.
You good? Okay.
Because
We're
we
not mutually
apparently to
exclusive.
Valen, we only moan into the mic for tieflings. So
Oh.
Wait.
that's what Valen said in the chat. So I'm just honoring that. Tiefling.
And we leveled up for level 8, you guys.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
level
hey.
We did it.
We did it! Hello, I'm Bubo. I'm Andrew, playing Bubo, a Quailier elf ranger with a heart beast named Jumeril, who's half eagle, half owl. And I may or may not have saved my painting from the destruction of Copperforge.
That's right. That's right.
You'll never know.
You'll never tell.
If you were here last week, you know what happened.
I think I figured it out though, because it like winked.
Yes,
or
Danny.
something.
Something like that.
So Starheart, when
Yes.
you ran in, as the battle was still raging out on the cliff and out on the plains in front of Copperforge Mountain, you did see some chaos going on sort of below you, but you did not stop to investigate it.
Where am I? Where was I? To
You-
know what's below.
I do. You don't.
Which is why I ask.
Yeah,
Okay, I ask.
that's why I said. You
Wait,
ask
what?
who? No, I'm telling you what you know because
Oh,
you
thank
weren't
you.
here. So I'm saying you heard commotion underneath you, but you did not stop to investigate it. You
Oh,
went
my
straight
bad.
to your family estate. So you went to the Flintborn house to try and see if your family was there, because you know you brought Clack in to get healed, and you thought maybe your best bet to run into anybody would be there. So you get there, everyone is gone. The weapons have been cleaned out, the clothes have mostly been cleaned out, the larders are empty. The family has, those who weren't fighting on the field, and your immediate family was mostly either very young or very old, so they didn't participate directly in much of the battle, except for Clack.
Yeah.
So your assumption when you arrive is that they evacuated the mountain with the rest of the citizens. But you're kind of there moping and drinking a bit because you're hoping to say hello or goodbye or something before
No
everybody
kidding, my
left.
ancestral home.
Yeah.
You
And
didn't
sort
know
of
existed until like 2 weeks ago. It's cool.
yeah.
Well, it's my ancestral home.
I'm not there. I'm sorry.
It now is. So.
So as you're sitting there sort of pining, are you drinking?
Yeah.
All right. So as you're drinking, they did leave some alcohol
I was
behind,
gonna
'cause
say,
that's-
did they leave anything?
Yeah, you know, it's extra weight. It's
Why
every
is the rum
liquid.
gone?
There's small little casks of this sort of like tinny whiskey that's left out for celebrations, because what the mining families do in this mountain is whatever sort of metal you mine, as long as it isn't poisonous, you tend to like leave a lump of its ore when you're distilling beverages. So like yours tastes like copper. It tastes a little bit like the mountain. It tastes
interesting.
like what you all have contributed to this society. So it doesn't taste great, which is why it's mostly ceremonial. But you're drinking it anyway.
Whatever.
And as you are sort of just kind of in your cup, there's a knock on the door.
Go away, I'm grieving.
None of you saw this, but he mimed it and he did it. And I don't know why that happened. But that was
Well, I
the best
started to do
shit
it,
I
and then
ever
he did
saw.
it, so I just went with it.
That was your knock, too. That was his knock.
That was Andrew's knock.
Oh, that
Totally
was
brought to you by Andrew.
Teamwork. Yeah, right. Starheart, are you in there?
you.
Okay, that's a yes. We need to leave now. We're meeting at the Peak Gate to get out of here.
The P gate.
The Peak Gate.
You're a peak gate. You brought this upon us, and now my family's gone, and the alcohol.
What a minor illusion stuff coming out of that bottle. Listen, see, now it's all gone. You see it? It's gone now. You've wasted your alcohol. Listen, we have to go. We can discuss blame and.
I cast blindness.
Huh? Wow.
You
What?
will live in
What just
darkness
happened?
like your soul.
What just happened?
I'm gonna like pat him down and see if he has any alcohol.
Starheart, we can't. You blinded me.
Yes.
There's a war going on, and you just blinded me.
Well, you blinded my heart with the evilness from the book and that demon, and then there was a war, and then Cab, and then all my friends, and now my family, and they're all gone, and my ancestral home is now cobwebs.
There are no cobwebs. It's still pretty damn clean.
Just left like an hour.
Right, I left earlier today. It's been a long day.
I don't know. It wasn't my. We knew that the orcs were
It
coming.
only lasts for a minute, BT Dubs.
It's fine. We're still
Yeah.
talking. I'm
Okay,
still.
yeah.
We knew that the orcs were coming. It wasn't. It wasn't my fault. That we planned for this war to happen.
I want him to be talking to the left while she's on the right.
It's like a lamp.
And blinking.
I can say. Never mind.
Never mind.
Patting a mop on the top.
Oh, you grew. You got taller.
Oh no.
What?
As you lost your body. Never mind. Let's see. Let's go back to that. Role playing. Now listen. It's getting very. It's getting very. There's a lot of
Dad?
evil out there.
Yeah, who brought that upon us?
Entities that I know not yet. I think
You know,
dark
there's
forces.
a T in Nitsage that sounds like an entity to me.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to stay here and drink, and possibly?
No, because there's no more. I gotta go to the Mockingbird.
No, there's no one in there. Everyone has left and retreated to the peak gate.
All of Copper Forge has abandoned me. My ancestral home has abandoned me.
No, we didn't abandon. We had plans to escape if things got bad.
Your vision's back.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sitting on the ground like this.
Okay, we need to leave because there are literally shadow demons under us right now,
What's that?
fighting. What you saw the shadow demon, Thalamhum.
I thought you said a Charo demon.
There are literally shadow demons.
Shadow.
Remove the alcohol from your ears and let's go.
You remove your ears from your face.
Are you quite
In all
done?
of the awkward silences, you're hearing roars and screams and rattling and banging from below you.
Oh, that sounded bad.
Are you ready to go?
Yes, because I decided to leave. Not because you told me to.
No,
I don't. That was an icky sound.
I know. We need to listen. I came here out of good faith to come and get you.
Well, I've got myself, and I marched out.
Okay.
Did my house just freaking crumble?
Right behind.
That's what's happening below you.
God! Is there
Slightly
is there
muffled.
anything I can take with me? Like, is there any?
Sure. What are you looking for?
What's there that's not been taken?
What
Like
are you
any-
looking for?
Anything really cool slash?
Well, that was the last of the alcohol.
Okay, so
but I
what-
mean, no, actually, no. There's like a like a little, those little tiny like whiskey kegs that are like yay big. There's
Okay.
like one of those. It hasn't been tapped. It's got the brand of your family on it, so it's got that red copper ring on it, on the top and on the sides.
Is there like a picture of anybody that I can take?
Yeah, there is a portrait of the older couple that
Like a
lives here.
bubo portrait, or like a
Not that
tiny
expensive.
portrait? Okay.
Like, this was an artist who tried
Paid a
real
lot
hard.
for
Didn't quite nail it. Like, you can tell which features they got right and which ones they didn't. Like, the eyes are right here, the nose is right there, that sort of thing. But it's clack, and it's your older two relatives. This was made before the young twins were born, so they're not in it. And they're still, like, color in the older gnome's hair and stuff. So this was maybe 20 years ago.
So I'm gonna take both those two things. And is there anything super cool, like that looks like I probably shouldn't touch it?
Make an investigation check, please.
There's nothing.
6.
Yeah, looking around, everything of importance has been
Okay.
taken with them.
Okay. Thank you.
So yeah, you all leave. You're heading to the
Just right this way, and I want to telepathize with
Nailed it.
Hailstorm to meet back up with us.
Yep. Yeah, he's there before you know it.
You
He's
can
there
say
in
it's a word.
less than a minute. Yeah, he's there.
Great. All right, and so we go up to the peak.
Great. So you all are sort of just kind of circling and waiting. So you two come through.
Sure, I'll message them. We're coming up.
And then Andre, yo.
Yes.
What are you doing?
Seeing where everyone else is running, I'll probably still try and show. Wait.
You actually are very familiar with the Peak Gate because being a cleric, even of this particular house, you're right by the exit.
Sure.
Yeah. But yeah, so you would have probably seen them running once invisibility was dropped.
Okay. And the idea that we gathered last time was we're just trying to evacuate.
Mm-hmm. If you see us, do you see us or them or?
I'm seeing running, I guess.
Okay.
And in that case, I would yell to you to stop. Oh, and I'm muted. Ah, there's better. Sorry, everyone.
Try that again.
Yes, I will try that again. So seeing that everyone is running away, I will say, hold. What is the plan? Are we just going to abandon?
I think I was kind of already outside.
Yeah,
so
we're not in
maybe,
the same place.
Maybe
Yeah,
you
oh.
could have.
You probably could have bumped into Nitsu or
Oh, Andre, you escaped. Listen, I'm very sorry we had to.
Oh, guess this
listen,
happened.
Wait. Whoa. What? What?
I had to leave Andre to get Bubo and Aura and myself out. I told you.
Oh, look at you, just leaving everybody, just scattering the ashes of our hopes and
I
dreams.
told you my friends come first. I'm sorry, I don't know Andre as well as you.
It's understood.
Thank you. Thank you for
I
understanding.
understand where you are coming from.
It's not understood.
I appreciate the sentiment. I really do. But there are pressing matters at this moment.
Yes, what are
What
they?
presses?
If I can get rid of the demon, Thal Alhun, can we retake this mountain?
You can certainly try. I'm sorry. I'm not going near Thal.
Oh, is he still alive?
He's. I can't fight him.
I'm not saying to fight him. Just saying to get rid of him.
How do you plan on that?
I have my ways.
Oh, I have ways too.
And I pull out my flask.
Well, it looks like Thal from Hailstorm. It looks like Thal is fighting with Kurluk, and Kurluk's fighting with some very weird tendril thing, and I don't know what's going on down there, but it's more than I can handle.
I have someone on my side. Orkin is fighting with Kurluk right now.
That big thing is with you?
The tentacle thing, I have no idea where that came from.
I'm sorry. Is Orkin's is a big
demon.
It's a big demon.
Yes.
A demon, not the tendril thing.
yes.
Orkin man.
Copy
And
that.
then-
I'm sorry. Then
The
yeah.
tendril thing is like an elder thing.
Scratch that. Reverse it.
Ithel.
Fizz is on the ground. And I saw Fizz Binkle is also down there as well too. So it might be worth
If I can
trying to
get
save as
close
many
enough,
people as we can.
I can get rid of Thal Alhun back to where he came from.
Listen, I think we're all pretty low on resources. There's not too much I can do left. I'm exhausted, to be honest, but I can message the others and have them come back down.
That was to him, not to you.
Understood.
Well, I'm confused.
I'm also confused.
Is that what you want? Do you want? Do you think you can do this by yourself, or what? What would you have us do?
Do you need the assistance of a plucky and adorable me?
And drunk.
I'm fine.
I'm not sure how much an inebriated
Look, you're drunk
Drunk. Who's
I don't know about you, John.
I don't know what you're saying.
a fellow inebriated gnome will be.
I think I'm more created than you.
Fair. Regardless. I don't know how much assistance I'll need to get close to Thal Alahun. And like looking over to the side, is he just sitting by himself?
No.
Where is he?
Oh, yes. Actually, yes, he is. So, okay.
Oh, because Thal's just kind of chilling out there.
He's
So
just chilling.
was
But he's
Thal-
also powering Kerluk, right? In a way.
They are bonded in some fashion.
Okay, yeah, I thought they're related in some way.
So Kerluk is like blow for blow matching Orkin the demon,
Yeah.
who should be easily rending him apart. But yeah, he's like matching him in strength and in speed and in power. So they're fighting, and Thal is just he's just kind of hanging back, smiling with all his mouths.
And that was Calhoun, you said?
Yep.
Okay.
Thal Al.
What do you need? What do you need to get Thal Alhum?
Maybe a distraction?
Hi.
I just need to catch him off guard, get close enough, and release my spell.
How far away is he?
Several hundred feet below you. You'd have to take a tube.
What is when Hailstorm saw it in the bird's eye
Yes.
view? What was the spacing of them and Thal, and can you give me a little idea of
Sure can.
what that looks like? I'm so sorry.
Evening.
No,
right
I
now,
have
don't
an
be-
idea.
Oh, thank you for the sub. Hero guy.
Gyro guy.
Or gyro guy. Maybe not the sandwich guy.
Gyro guy 46.
Is it like gyro or is it like hero, like the same?
Gyro guy.
Gyro.
Gyro.
This works with gyros.
Yeah.
What kind of
So
distractions,
not with heroes, like the sandwiches. Sorry.
Honestly.
Feel free to
sure.
keep discussing. I gotta draw
What
Yeah, yeah,
kind
yeah.
of distractions? He's not sure.
Let me.
I would like to do something.
Okay.
And then Danny, when you have Danny, wow, you're not Daniel. When you have a second, can I also have the maps of the outside of the mountain, if you has?
Yeah. Here's one of them. Let me find the other one.
That's the one I was asking.
Basically, all I need is to get within 60 feet of him.
60 feet,
60 feet. And I have to cancel.
not 6.
Not 6.
Now
And I have to.
No, I'm sorry. Keep going, please.
And then I have to concentrate on this spell for at least a minute. Otherwise, he'll come back.
Okay.
When you're concentrating, oh, I see. I see.
They're not blind anymore, so that
I'm gonna pull out my book real fast, and I'm gonna say, look up banishment spell. Comes up.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay. If you have him for a minute, then does he come back after that minute? He stays gone.
He's not from this plane.
Interesting.
So,
That might work.
I am going.
I can give you invisibility.
Once I cast it, I'm
Well,
overexposed.
it'll get you close enough to him to cast it, And then all you need is to concentrate there.
It's true.
And if you get close enough, that means that when he's gone, I'm assuming that his powers, whatever he's doing to Kurluk, will not be able to sustain.
That's what I'm hoping as well.
And so Orkin then can hopefully annihilate Kurluk at the same time for that minute.
Yes.
At least for that minute, correct?
Correct.
So while they have been talking,
I've been spelling Kurluk wrong for this whole time.
how do you spell it?
Anyway. Interesting.
I would like to be sending a message to the one that you want to get, Calhoun.
The demon?
Yeah.
Sahlen.
Because that's what I do. Okay. What? So this is 25 words?
Okay. Hello, Mr. Demon.
What are you doing?
Shush. There's some wine, the demon kind, and some other things over here. Okay, goodbye. Okay, he's coming this way, so he's distracted.
Starheart, you drunk thing! Why did you alert him?
He doesn't know it was me.
Oh, goodness.
He thinks there's gonna be some beverages, and then we're all gonna drink and
This
be
is-
merry.
Cast invisibility
then-
now.
I
do-
touch you and I cast invisibility on you at 2nd level.
Oh my gosh, where did he go?
I basically like find a place to hug a wall.
I'm a message Aura. Get down here now, please. Get down here now, please.
Did you say it twice?
No.
Who are you talking to?
Is it? It is a message. Okay, yeah. Now, please. Andre has a plan for
A
getting rid
party.
of Thal Alhoun. Please come quick. You may reply to this message.
Cutting away from you guys.
Go.
You get your message.
I just got a message.
From what?
I just got a message.
Well, I'm looking at my painting. I saved it.
Good for you.
Yep, it's beautiful. It looks just like me.
Boo-boo,
Gorgeous. What?
please focus. I just got a message from Nitsich. They want us to go back down there.
Nope.
You're not wrong.
Why?
Well,
We just escaped the battle. Why would we go back?
they said Andre has a plan to stop Thal Alhoun. However, there's also half a dozen of those demons flying around outside.
Plus anything, outside could come inside. Plus monster. Not all about it. I don't think so. Plus, I'm like on the verge of passing out here. I've really got no health left. I don't know. I can't categorize it, but if I could, I'd say it's like 24 points left out of 60. I'm really not doing so hot here. Plus, I have like no spell slots left.
I know, Boo-Boo.
If you could even categorize that sort of thing, it makes no sense. I understand.
Trust me, I wanted to leave, but for some reason, they just want to stay down there.
Yeah,
Look,
it's stupid. I've got books that I can learn new things to help fight this battle, and now I'm not gonna have time to read them.
you'll have plenty of time.
When?
I don't know.
Exactly. Before I fight another demon, I'd like more than just a longbow and two short swords.
I know, but if we leave them by themselves down there, they probably aren't going to make it.
Right. It's also true.
You don't feel a little bad about that?
Oh, I feel a lot bad about it, but there's nothing. I have a longbow. Pew pew. It's not very great against a demon.
It's better than nothing. Come on, just grab him by the
Oh,
shoulders and start dragging him.
Do you bring your painting with you?
Yeah. Son is tucked under my shoulder.
Oh my god, you go back in.
I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this.
Hey, I didn't want to do any of this.
So, you all meet up to make your plan. I'm assuming at this
Oh,
point.
I mean, I thought the creature was coming.
Well, we don't
don't
know
know.
what Thal's doing.
Don't know.
What is Thal doing? Can we see him from now?
you can't see him anymore.
Fuck. Damn it.
Swear to God, if you kill Boobo, I'm gonna be so mad. I'm blaming it on you two. Anyway.
You assholes.
But what you do see,
I'm acting in character.
Thal is not present. So you see Kruluk is starting to become overpowered. So they're just trading blows. Like
Right.
he's got this cutlass thing happening, and it's just do. Orkin's backing him into the corner.
My question: why do you want to kill one and not the other?
Because I have a deal with Orkin already. He will kill Kurluk
Oh,
if
that's
I
right.
can
That's right.
even
That's right.
it out.
Okay, yeah. I remember now.
But I wasn't expecting Bubu or Nisage to get everyone back.
Whoops.
Do you want? Wait.
Whoopsie.
Do you
we
want
don't
them
know.
back?
We can always use help.
It's too late. We're already back.
Are you already back?
I'm already
Well, I mean,
invisible,
we're on our
so-
way. I don't know how long it takes at
Yeah.
Standy's.
Well, since you're not acting at the moment, and you're planning and you're gathering, I'm just letting that happen out of speed and all that
Right.
stuff. So
We are
if the plan is
trying
to
to-
gather, I will let you gather without
We're
us
trying
having
to
some down every
stealthily
step.
get down there.
Sure. Yeah, you make it down there. Like you all are used to these tubes by now. You've been here
Because
long enough.
I can do one more sending. And tell them
Starheart
to
alerted
not.
Thal to our presence. We were supposed to.
No, I told him
You
there's a
messaged him
distraction, and yes.
From the invisibleness of me, I say, go fucking hide!
Move!
Yeah,
Let's talk somewhere safe.
Post haste.
Yes, that would.
How far away was Starheart's house? Because would that be a safe-ish distance from where we're currently standing?
I need to be. I want to be 120 feet away from. Now, our level up. Has it happened yet?
yes.
Copy that.
Saul has blessed us mid.
Well, I'm gonna go back home to my home.
Stay close to Aura.
We were just told to hide.
Do you
There's
walk
a
off?
bed.
Oh, I don't like the look in your
Yeah.
eyes of not knowing
Just
if I walk
asking the question.
Stay close to one of us. We don't want to be looking for you if something bad goes to happen.
Don't we hide?
Is there
Are
like
we
a,
all? We're all together.
is there like a building that I can push everyone
Oh,
into?
so, yeah. There's buildings everywhere.
Yeah,
all the
we're
abandoned
in
buildings.
residential. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'd
Houses.
like to pick a building that's
Stores.
a bit a ways away from we are, like a 2-minute walk, and just shove everyone in the building.
Sure. You find a sort of abandoned butcher shop.
Okay.
Oh,
you passed by it before. It's clean.
I'm a vegetarian.
Oh well.
listen,
Is this not like,
Starheart's
it's like,
vegetarian.
this is like
Get
that
in
moment in
there
Twister
now.
where they go to hide
Listen.
and then all these sharp objects are hanging above them.
Yeah, right, Twister. Like, why did we pick this place?
Hide behind the chainsaw!
So
Seems safe.
in this particular instance, physically everyone's in the same place. You're all ducking away, but you're staying out.
I'm staying out, like, still ducking for cover on the main street, but
Okay.
yeah.
So you all are hiding inside. So the basic shape of this building is it's warehouse style. There's like one long ledge, but it has a roll top that's down. So you've basically gone in this roll top, closed it behind you, or you can leave it cracked at any level that you would like. But for you, what you suddenly hear is a, and then just sort of lightly padding feet. It sounds lighter than it should.
I'm interested to know what demon line is.
And every word is coming from a different direction on his body because every mouth picks up where the last one left off.
do we see Thal?
You can peek out and you see the side of him. He's walking up this street that you all were on.
Okay.
I smell you.
I step out of where I'm hiding
This was a bad idea.
and just looking right at him as close as, 60 feet as much as I need to get to. I say, you'll be able to taste it where you're going back to. And I cast Banishment.
What happens now?
He needs to make a charisma saving, a charisma saving throw.
What is the number? What's the
14.
Right.
Now he can see you.
Right when he comes out, I want to cast Wall of Fire around Foul.
Okay.
Like encircling him.
It's a new spell. I just
Nice.
Wall
Must
of
be
Fire.
nice. Sure.
20 feet in diameter around Foul, 20 feet high and 1 foot thick. And I am choosing the side within that wall for the damage to happen.
Okay.
Let me read this off to you real fast. When wall appears, each creature within its area must make a dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, a creature takes 5d8 fire damage, or half as much damage on a successful save.
Wait a sec. We have rerolls.
You do have rerolls, don't you?
We can't affect
it.
his
Can't
Can't mess
rerolls.
with it?
Yeah.
Why can't it affect his
I'm putting on the... So, Sal's in the
Never
middle
mind.
of this circle. I'm putting that damage side on the inside of that.
Right. Oh, so it's
I-
not gonna hurt.
No.
I legit felt that Starheart was helping in the moment. I apologize.
It does
now.
say one side of the wall selected by you when you cast the spell deals 5d8 damage each creature that ends its turn within 10 feet of that side or inside the wall. Creature takes the same damage when it enters the wall for the first time. Yada 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 yada. Other side of the wall deals no damage.
Oh,
Okay.
okay then.
Great. So yes, roll dexterity saving throw. You're beating a 15.
Fail.
Succeed.
That's
Damn it.
cocked.
That's a son. That is a 19.
Ah. All right.
There's half damage? Nothing?
It is half damage.
Yeah.
Oh, is it 5d8? What did I say? 5d8.
Yes.
I think
Oh,
I have
used
one
to
more spell slot
these.
for that.
You know what? I'm gonna do this.
I think I can cast it again.
Oh, because you have one more. Because of the bump up.
Come on, baby. Badoo! 8. 16. Ooh.
I feel
is that
really bad now
24?
for sending the message.
25, 26.
I mean, it was gonna happen
27
more.
halved. 27
Yeah.
halved.
And it seemed like
13 points of fire damage. No, it's super junk
seemed
Starheart.
like the helpful thing to do.
That's super junk Starheart.
worry
Don't
about it.
apologize for your
Don't worry about
choices.
it. Don't worry about it.
Here we go. Yeah. So he's in there.
Yeah.
He just got burned.
He doesn't turn around because you're behind him, but his joints just decide to start bending the other way, and he uses the eyes all along his backside as now his focus point. 'Cause they were sort of looking every which way, and now they're like, they're just focusing on you now, and everything's flicked around to just face you.
Bold move, mortal.
And he is
Fuck.
going to attempt to.
If he walks through that wall, you better take some more fire damage, young man.
Fucks it up. You see his arms sort of like summon up this like purple and black like ripple of energy, and he tries to jolt it at you, but it dissipates as it goes through the fire. He's-
Question: how is he within range of me?
No, you're well of what?
Of me. Oh
Give me
no,
a
within
distance.
30 feet. No.
Yes.
He is within 30
This,
feet.
this music, though.
Someone's going to
It's
town.
like they're warming up.
Yeah. Some
Great. Well,
Sondheim
he
stuff.
messes up. At this point, let's go into an initiative so that
Is he done with his turn?
yes.
He's going to take another d8.
Oh yeah.
It says, deals 5d8 damage to each creature that ends its turn within 10 feet of that side or inside the wall.
Okay.
Well, it is. It's a 20 foot diameter. 20 feet in diameter. What does that come out to? 20 feet in diameter.
It's like 10 feet from the center. What are you trying to figure out?
Oh, so if he's in the center. He's still,
he has not moved. Yeah,
Great.
he's still in the middle.
So I guess you'll take or.
Can you use another con save, or-
It doesn't say Ryan. It doesn't
For a
say
ball of
whether or
fire?
not he has to do another dex
Save?
save for ending his turn within 10 feet of that.
No, because he basically chose to not move. He
Copy.
couldn't walk through.
Yeah.
Copy
So he's-
that.
he's
So it's an auto fail, basically?
Basically.
Cool.
21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26 points of fire damage. This spell only lasts for a minute, by the way, too. So I'm holding it.
All right. Initiatives, please.
Okay.
15.
All right.
Let's see. I gotta roll which ones are going to be good tonight.
That was crappy. So.
14, please.
10 for Starheart.
17 for Aura.
And 12 for Nitzage.
All right.
Oh, I like this one.
Oh, you're still using that. That's trash. Put it away for you.
Thank you.
Okay.
How soon can you be cast banishment?
As soon as my initiative comes back around.
Now!
It is Val's turn.
Fuck!
He will take his movement to leave this ring of fire. He's going to step through, and he does take damage by walking through as well.
Ryan?
I think
he
he
has
should.
to
I think
start
you
his
But I
turn
think
or
this
end
time he
his
gets
turn?
to attempt to not get hit by it again.
Okay,
Because last time he
let's
just
do-
sat and took it.
That makes sense. Let's do that.
Okay.
Because I think it's at the start of your turn, which he's starting his turn, so he's gonna have to go through it right now. So yeah, he can. I would think he can roll to escape it.
This time he failed.
Get him.
Okay. Yeah, same damage when it enters the wall for the first time on a turn or ends its turn there.
Ends
Okay.
its turn there.
Or ends his turn there, but he just walked through a wall of
So
fire.
he's not-
You're getting more fire.
Yeah.
DM says so.
Yeah.
19, 16, 17, 18, 19 points of fire damage. Oh, should have hit this earlier. Sorry.
Andre, it's now your turn. He is marching straight for you,
Alright.
backlit by this awesome wall of fire. Teeth just glittering, drool dripping from every tooth and fang.
So, I take the holy symbol of cloak that I have around my neck.
Mhm.
I just say, like, a small prayer. Please. It is too soon for all these other people to meet you. And I cast banishment again.
Son.
What was it?
Huh?
Was it a 13?
14.
14. He's still got a plus.
What?
I think he made it. I think he
Yeah.
succeeded.
Modifier. Rolled a 13.
He rolled a 13?
He rolled a 13, but he's got a pluses.
How much?
Pluses, twos.
He made it. He succeeded, you guys. Hooker succeeded again.
That's all I got. I don't have another spell slot.
One shouldn't play with death.
Ooh.
This is a really bad idea, you guys.
I know. I feel I'm not liking this idea anymore.
Or,
He doesn't know where you guys are. You can still
Yeah.
leave.
This
your
does
turn.
not look good for Hope Solomon.
I don't like this
Um,
at all.
Before you take your turn, you also hear on the wind, or just kind of coming up through the rafters.
Though I'm losing, I need you. We got a pact.
That's good to know. That's good to know.
Orc has
Stairs.
so one of the orcs has a pact with
The orc has
The-
a pact.
what is the orc's
Kurluk.
Kurluk.
Kurluk is the. Wait, which one's your demon?
Kelric.
Kelrek.
Sorry.
Again, we've been here.
I'm just trying to. Okay. I'll just
Kelrek
say-
is nowhere to be
I'll
found.
just say big orc.
Orc.
You just say like chief orc.
Chork.
Yeah.
This is not going well.
No shit, Sherlock.
Who's that?
I'm guessing because we don't know.
This is
Sherlock.
Canon now.
damn you both. And I just because it's like a roll top, right?
Yep.
So I can like roll it up and it'll slide back down.
Yeah.
Do what you gotta do, girl.
So I'm gonna roll it up with the intention of it sliding back down. 2 Eldritch Blasts. And
Oh,
And-
shit.
pull it back down.
Okay, that's legit.
Tight.
Yeah. Okay. Fuck, I think they're both gonna miss too. Like a 10 and like a 11. Oh my god.
Reroll.
I would recommend it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Both of them? You want to
No, just do one. Just do
Just
one
one?
right now. Yeah, we'll pace ourselves.
Come on. Okay, that's better. Natural 19, so a 25 to hit.
That's nice.
I'm gonna put a blessing on that just in
man.
case How many rerolls do you have?
Haley doesn't have any blessings.
We have one.
Oh, I had a bunch, didn't I?
Oh yeah.
I thought you
that's
used all
Really?
yours,
I
young
thought
man.
you used them
I
too.
might have. I might have.
think you
okay.
did.
Then I did. That's why I don't have a number.
That's 10 points of. What is that symbol? Magic damage? Magic. Force damage. I think it's
Oh,
force
it's
damage.
force. Yeah.
Force damage.
Magic damage.
Magic damage.
Oh, I'm so sorry. You actually gave me a number. What was it?
10.
Thank you.
I rolled max damage.
All right. Oh, awesome. Now on to Boobo.
We're all still hidden in this place, right?
Yep. You're now in the dark because the roll top has closed.
Right. Bubo just clutches his portrait and just says, "Nope," and sits in the corner.
Your portrait.
I don't say it that loud, but by
Right.
the way, it's
Your
just,
portrait
nope.
sort of bows inward toward you as if to embrace you.
Yep.
That's really cute.
That's pretty funny.
Nitsage, it's your turn.
All right. I can't move the wall, can I?
The fire.
I don't think you can move the wall.
I cannot move it. That's the duration. All right. All right, so I'm gonna slap that thing down. Oh, did you roll something up for us to see outside?
Yeah, there's a roll door, and I
Oh,
flicked it up. Eldritch
totally-
Blast whipped it back down.
And then I totally saw through that roll-up door then when it was down. Whoopsie daisy.
It was cracked at the
was a
beginning.
crack.
So,
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
yeah,
copy
yeah.
that.
So you've been able to see up until like just this moment.
Copy that.
And you can lift it up again just as easily.
Okay, I'm so sorry. This did not go to plan, did it?
No.
No. And Rumor Bard's plotting against us. So.
Yes, he is. So this is going to get real fun.
Why is he going to? Why are you against us, Rumor Bar?
Have
Always.
you figured
Why?
out this chat yet? This is what they love to do.
Why don't they go against Danny?
I'll try. Lift it up again. I'm gonna do the same thing you did.
That's fine.
Cool. and
assist.
I'll cast Icy Hot.
Yeah.
So Orthil and then Frostbite.
I like that you kept the name.
Well, yeah, I got that name. Is he? Wouldn't be an advantage, would it? Is he still fixate or?
He's focused on him. Yeah.
It would be an advantage then?
Yeah.
Oh, guess you should have done that too, huh?
Well, I forgot to ask.
It's okay. Always ask, right?
Always ask.
Always ask. Shit. Is a
God.
14 hit?
No.
Nah. All right. Nah.
Yeah.
This is what Doom looks like, you guys.
This is what Doom looks like.
Went
Alright.
back into the mountain.
Oh wait, is that your turn?
That
a bunch of
is my turn.
All right. Starheart.
By the way, it'd be great if we had a cleric that could heal people.
Yeah, I'm aware of
Okay,
that.
good. Just as long as you're aware.
Uh,
As I clutch
so,
my portrait.
Careful, she might heal the portrait.
I know.
So-
Mistake.
how have I sobered up at all?
You're not as bad as you were.
But still,
Yeah, you're tipsy, but you're not like belligerent. You're
okay.
a demon showed up. You're sobered pretty hard.
Okay. I am going to cast Okay, so I'm gonna do 2. Which one was my bonus? I'm going to cast Aid. In the room. Everyone now has 5 more hit points.
Oh.
So that's within 30 feet. Are you within 30 feet? It's only 3 people.
So it'd be these 3.
Or you yourself included in that 3.
No, I'm not including myself.
Okay.
Okay.
You
so
said
that's-
5?
Yeah, 5.
3.
Oh, 3?
5
3
hit points.
5 hit
3
points.
Okay.
5 hit points.
Yes. 5 hit.
So 5 hit points. And then I'm also going to cast a healing word as my bonus action on Bubo.
Okay.
And this is plus spellcasting ability modifier. Oh, so it's spell. Which one's the modifier? Spell attack or modifier 2?
The one that says modifier.
Modifier. Okay. So. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So you get 8 more.
Woo.
That helps.
Oh yeah. Halfway.
I thought the aid would help some for everybody. And those are my turns.
It is now the demon's turn.
One less.
He rushes you, and grips you by the shirt, opens the closest mouth to you, and this black tongue just like oozes out, and it just licks you
We
slowly.
are Venom.
I have a contract to fulfill, but I will forever know your taste, your scent. I will find you. Orkin may have your soul, but I will have your body until you draw your last breath. Farewell.
And he drops you to the ground, and because you hear him once again, his little paddy feet downstairs, and you hear Kurluk just and just starts overtaking Orkin under in the next level over. So he's abandoned your fight because he must honor his demonic contract.
So he's left.
Yes. So he's once again below you. He's not focused on killing you because he has been summoned by the person he made a pact with. There.
Okay.
Okay.
Do we notice that happen?
Do we hear him leave? Is this something that we would notice from where we're at?
You all, since you're sort of in that box,
Right.
probably wouldn't have heard it, but you would have seen him disappear.
Okay.
Because
Copy that.
you've been peeking out
Yeah.
and watching him. But yeah, you
So-
are able to hear those same 2 light but still very present footsteps back below.
Where did he go?
So,
Say it.
In that sense, so it's my turn now, essentially.
Yeah. And at this, you're out of combat. He's not
Yeah.
fighting you. But there is a fight still going on downstairs.
So I rush to where I saw them hide.
Mhm.
All right, and we'll just roleplay this out.
Where did he go?
Who?
He went to go honor his contract with Kurluk.
Yep. And while he's not here, we should leave. Right now.
If Kurluk wins with Thal's help,
We're
Orkin's
done.
gone and the city is too.
Andre, we're exhausted. Our resources are exhausted. There's nothing else we can do here.
I think we need to blow the mountain.
My only fear is that blowing it up might not kill those things.
Right.
Well, then we can
But
certainly
did
put
you-
some distance between
We
us.
could try.
Did you tell us about your deal with Orkin?
Weren't we there
Not
when you
really,
made it?
no.
No, you didn't. So we don't.
So,
I thought
It's-
we were there when you made it.
nope.
He
I
was
was by
inside.
myself.
He was inside.
By
Yeah.
himself.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
The only reason Orkin is fighting Kurluk right now is because of me. I made a deal with him.
What was the deal?
My soul.
Oh,
That's great. At least it's your soul.
I've been there. Not too
I was
much you
hoping.
can do.
Oh, wow.
It would be not as even a match as it is currently. But
How did Thal look? Did he look like he was taking any kind of damage from the fire or anything? Or
oh,
He was covering it well, but you could tell looking at his body, it's normally this sort of dark, purplish blubber, but it was seared in places. There was pink flesh underneath. So he's taking it in stride, but he was taking significant damage.
We were hurting him. We were distracting him enough that Orkin was getting the upper hand, but not for very long.
Did you all forget about that tentacled beast downstairs? And those 8 swirling demons flying around outside?
Tentacle
We need
sounds
to
kind of.
go.
If there's one thing I've learned from being a ranger, when you're paying attention, I'll say it. Live today, fight tomorrow.
I was just hoping. But yes, now that I'm tapped, my plan didn't.
Oh, now that you're tapped, we can finish this thing. Great.
I'm
He's
sorry,
got a
I
plan.
didn't ask you to.
Yeah, everybody's had a plan and they've all failed.
My plan of getting us out of there didn't fail.
Yeah, but then you brought us back in.
You chose
So
to
it
come
failed.
back in.
Yeah, you told us, and then she grabbed me because you did the whisper thing in her ear.
You know where we can have this discussion? On peak.
In the peak,
Let's
and I
move.
say it at the same time as you. On the peak. Let's go.
All right, we go.
We fly.
We go.
I will carry you, Starheart, if you try to stay behind.
Nah, I'm walking.
Okay, good.
I'm walking.
She scares you too, huh?
And you thaumaturgy, my eyes like glow like fire. We're leaving. We're leaving right now.
Raiden eyes. Fungal. Right now.
As you exit, you do make it outside. There's no one guarding the tubes or anything. The fight's still on the ground. But you, Andre, you start to smell something acrid, something acidic, and your skin starts to burn just a little bit, sting, and you look down at yourself, at your clothes, and they're starting to sort of fall apart where his slobber had gotten on your clothes and starting to eat through it a little bit. And that's as far as that's gone at the moment. But you're aware of it. You're all now outside on the ridge. What do you do?
I could use a nap.
I start applauding that everybody finally made it out of the damn mountain.
Hey, me too. Me too.
Did you go back and get your portrait?
Yeah, of course I did. See? It's right here.
The second you start to answer, it's like, and it stops talking. It's like, "Ding."
But they all need to roll perceptions to see if they notice anything fishy.
Yeah, sure.
You need to perceive it again.
No, you're fine.
Okay.
Wait, we all
I'm
roll
kind of
for-
onto you.
Wait, I'm rolling for what?
Just a perception.
21.
Yes.
22.
The jig is so up,
It's
but
for-
we'll just let you.
it's for-
That's the mimic.
Nope, it's my portrait.
19.
Yeah, you
It's
all,
my
you all
portrait.
realize it's like, it looks like Bubo, but it's got like 2 eyes that are too close together, and like it's blinking.
Nope, I went back for my portrait. You know how much I love my portrait. This is it. It's the real one.
Just let him have this one, you guys, okay?
I've got
As
it.
long as he feeds it, I don't think it'll cause anyone harm.
Can I reach out and like touch it? I reach out and touch it.
Sure. Yeah, it's friendly to all of you.
So I scratch it like right above the ear.
But I pull it with
The Bubo
Don't touch
painted
my
ear?
portrait.
Yeah, the Bubo
Yeah.
painted ear.
No, you can't touch my portrait. Don't touch it.
Let me touch it.
No.
Let me touch it.
No, we have bigger things to do.
Can I have the map of the other mountain one, where I guess it's...
The levels.
I mean, no, well, I guess there is no other map, so I guess we can either...
That's not true. But I don't know which one.
Also wrong.
True.
I got
So, I
so
mean-
many maps of this fucking place. But most of them are useful just for me. Sorry.
It's fine. Alright, so here are our options. We can head north, where everyone evacuated. Is that right, Danny? Sorry, as I'm looking to you for confirmation.
I'm so sorry.
So I said, our choices are, we can head north, where everyone evacuated. Right, because they headed to the north.
Yes.
What is north?
North. It's a direction.
The
On a
dwarven
compass.
village where everyone was evacuating to.
Yeah. So okay, I can plug in that information because you've been told. So currently, you are at the Copperforge is the southernmost mountain of Hortil's Crop, which is the name of this sort of
Bless you,
triangular
Thank you.
mountain formation. And you're at the bottom, so it travels up in a row for a little bit, and then it splits into west and east. But both end up in the Steam Fangs. So the Steam Fangs is like the top of that triangle. It's another mountain range, and that is where the northern Dwarven kingdom is. But the people of Copperforge could also seek solace with the southern dwarves, who live basically anywhere between Copperforge and the Steam Fangs.
Okay.
So there's two separate kingdoms, but the Steam Fangs are the most powerful of the dwarf kingdoms. But this is basically like along the way they would be stopping with southern dwarves, but they're a little more spread out. They're more exploratory. They're more about discovering the world around them, as opposed to the Steam Fangs, who are very traditional. So they, the ultimate plan is to get them to the Steam Fangs to get weapons to retake the mountain and do all of that. But right now, your best bet would be, you would assume that they would be going taking up the west. Once it splits. So you have basically two mountains to cross over before you would split west. But you know that the safest path and the path where you know the most allies is on the western side. The eastern side, if you're going to go west, it puts you on closer to the western coast where your ship is. Also, much further out in the ocean, that's where the Green Isles are. That's where all of the elves, the Quai, are from. On the eastern side, you get Laughlin's Attempt, which is where all the halflings are from, and also where Nitzig, you trained in magic. So it's a smaller mountain range off to the east. And those are really the only splits you can take. You can also go after the split straight down. And that is referred to, it has many names. Every culture has a name for it, but it's essentially called the Cataclysm. And it is one giant, it's like a Grand Canyon that you can't see the bottom of.
Wow.
That's in the middle of this triangle.
That's very neat.
Okay.
So it is this, so that's a big gaping hole in the world at the center of this triangle.
Where was in relation to where we are right now? Where's Ralphel?
South.
Raffle is southeast.
South. Okay, I figured it was south. Because for some reason, now that we're out, just table talk, I'm thinking back to those ships.
What about them?
Just that we thought we knew that they were cultists, and now that I know that my parents were killed by them.
The black ship.
Yeah, I'm just thinking about that, but I know it's very far from our trajectory right now.
Yeah.
I think going with more people right now is best bet. We are strength in numbers. So if everyone's going up north, I believe we should stay the path.
North and head west.
Well, east we have more allies.
No, west we have more allies.
West.
Damn it, you said east.
No.
He said west.
Well, the west we have more allies. Yes. Agreed. Strike that, revise it.
I just want to do one last take down on the valley and see what's happening down there
Okay.
before we
Sure.
head out.
So down.
Down where the battle is happening.
Perfect. Okay. So down where the battle is happening, you see Klaxon's machines, the menagerie, are climbing up the side of the stone elemental, the earth elemental, and they're just grinding through it. They're bashing their gears and everything they have up against them. Most of them are falling useless to the ground. Some of them, as they're destroyed, release a burst of energy from their cores carved from the center of the mountain. So eventually they do overtake the earth elemental, and it falls dead along with more than half of his army. It was water and air were the other two, correct?
I thought there was one of each.
Yeah.
Was
Yes.
there a fire one as well? There was.
They were all four?
I think
believe
there were
so.
all four. I don't know what I wrote that down. Because that was $100 monster, right?
Yes. But I thought there were only 3 of those.
Oh,
Maybe you're right. Maybe there was no fire.
I don't think there was a fire.
Okay.
The water one is... Wow, what's happening?
No, what is up?
Pew pew.
Chaya cat?
Thank you. Thank you for the sub.
Chaya cat.
Shake.
Oh, cat.
Thank you for the sub.
Thanks.
I keep adjusting. I am uncomfortable. Yeah, thank you for the sub. And yeah, so the stone golem has fallen. Klaxon's menagerie is almost defunct. The bolters have sort of exhausted their energy. So the ones that are up on the side pointing down aren't able to hit as far. So they're mostly just scorching the side of the mountain because they can't reach their targets. The Flintborn, so your family, as well as the Royal Guard, are hacking their way through any remaining enemies outside. They're doing their best to hack away at the water elemental, and they do some damage. They haven't taken it out yet. There is still that small party approaching, but you realize they're not approaching the battle. They're headed north alongside, heading towards where the crops were burning. So they're headed that way.
This was allies or enemies?
You have no idea.
No idea.
Oh, so it's just a group of people.
It is a group of persons headed that way. You also see... Oh, crud. Yeah, they're all traveling together. Trying to think what else. Who else was out there? Aha! I have notes for that. Ha 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 ha! Ha ha! I'm so happy when I'm accidentally prepared. The uprising is doing damage to the air elemental. So with like their own clockwork bodies and all that stuff, all the minotaurs and everything, they're able to just sort of use low-level spellcasting to kind of like pull away at it until it has no structure left. It's almost dissipated. So the majority of the outside problems are done. So Klaxon is now moving what's left of his army in through the gate and also through the corpses of the things that are lying on the ground. So they're sort of digging a path back into the main gate, the grand gate. The fires in the crops have extinguished themselves, but the crops are no more. And you're able to turn and see actually quite a bit from here. You're able to see the coast in the distance, like the west coast, but because of the way the terrain is, the easiest way is going to be to split off about halfway down, halfway across the ridge.
Can I try something?
But
know if
first,
it'll do.
can you tell us about the Nazguls?
Oh yeah, sure. They're still on the where you guys were on that outcropping, and they're just kind of standing and waiting. You feel them watching you, even though you can't see their faces, but they're not approaching. You feel like they're sort of taking stock. And from here, you also see how deep those the machines that Klaxon used to dig those tiger traps, how deep he dug. And it looks like at any moment, the entire earth in that area could just collapse into nothing.
Jeez.
Um,
Yeah, because there's two of them we didn't even trigger. Okay.
Are we gonna blow it? Do we even have that ability anymore?
the chargers are still in place. Sorry, were you asking in character?
Yes.
My mistake.
I mean,
Shut up.
I believe the last thing that Klaxon knew was to prepare it. I never told him to stop, but I never gave him the trigger word either. Do you think it's lost, or do you think we regroup and come back and take it back?
I don't know what Kurluk's plan was for the mountain. Was it just to stop along the way, or?
I think he wanted to build a kingdom there.
Most of his kingdom is gone. I mean,
We left it in a fairly good ruin.
right.
But even then, we've still got the Nazguls hiding above, and then the Ithil down below. That's a lot of different creatures that I don't think we can fight.
Sorry, can
No.
you?
I don't think blowing up the mountain's gonna affect the Ithil either.
So there were. Can you just describe the environments that each of these people are in? There were the dwarves this way, and then there was like the halflings where Nitsich trained? Like, do we know what the environment is like?
Mountainous
Like if it's
terrain.
more
Climate?
mountainous or if there's something that's more foresty. Yeah, climate.
It gets colder the further you go north, but the steam fangs are so called because they have natural hot springs across the entire
Okay.
ridge.
about
So
where
once
you
you
come
get
from?
there, it's not bad. Getting there sucks.
Where I come from,
The place with the halflings where you
right.
Yeah. So Hortiel's crop is very lush. So there's lots of greenery.
Mm-hmm.
There's lots of. It's comfortable. It's pretty temperate most of the time.
You said Hortiel's what?
Hortiel's crop.
Can
Oh, sorry. Laughlin's
no,
attempt.
Laughlin's
Laughlin's
attempt,
attempt. Sorry,
yeah.
you're in Hortiel's crop. My mistake. Laughlin's attempt in the east. Yes.
Because the Green Isles are right above that, or to the.
The Green Isles are far west off the coast.
And you gotta get a ship to them, I'm assuming.
Copy that.
Yeah.
Far west.
So Laughlin's attempt is far east, near the east coast. Green Isles is past the west coast.
Copy that. Thank you.
Yep.
So while everyone's talking about whether or not to blow the mountain, this probably won't do anything. I'm just wondering if I can just take out the Starheart gem and just kind of point in each direction and just whisper to it. Yeah, like kind of
Yeah.
point north, point east, point west, and
So-
just
Yeah. As you move the gem around, because it's been ground and polished now to this perfect little orb. The pinpoint light inside of it, no matter which way you twist it or turn it, is consistently pointing to the west.
okay. And west is also the Green Isles are that way too. Very
Yeah.
far.
Yes.
I think we should head west. I think there's nothing we can do for Copperforge at this point. I say we board my ship and sail for a while.
Oh, you have a ship?
I do have a ship.
Yeah, must be nice.
The one that was promised to her.
The
From who? The queen that doesn't exist anymore? Who's not a queen?
Doesn't mean the ship doesn't exist.
That's
no,
fair.
who's got my ship? Grant, Captain Grant is currently captaining the ship.
so in the west with those Green Isles, would you say there's some good gardening land over there? Because they're green.
Are any of us from the Green Isles?
Yep.
Yes.
Or no? Oh,
Bubo and I are.
Yes.
Well, it's on an island. I think we have tasks that lie here.
Yeah, it's far away. Really far.
Yes.
tasks here. We follow those refugees.
We just need to lay low for a little bit to just.
Aura. Sorry, Nitsage. What?
Well, I was just saying we need to rest, you know, and if we're going somewhere, at least we can get more supplies and recuperate and talk about what we need to do.
On a ship.
Right, but I was sent here to find out about the meteor. That was my first and foremost plan. Now, I have made mistakes along the way, but
Go on.
we're all still here,
For
and I think
now.
we all have a duty with the knowledge that we
Duty.
know.
That's. But. Okay. So last time you were like, well, I want to raise the dead people because I'm not cleric, even though there's one in the party. So let me tell you, mister, this right here, this is part of the meteor, or the other one. And this one says go that way.
Which way am I pointing? Is this west?
Directly west.
Okay,
Well,
cool.
Yes.
That's
if
where
you're
I'm
pointing
pointing.
west, you're pointing.
So it says go that way. And that way is also Aura's boat. So I think we should go on the dinghy. Is it a dinghy or
No,
like a
it's a
yacht?
big boat.
Ship.
But you're
So we should
ship
go on the ship.
with a P.
And then also, I hear that there's some green land, and that Hortiel fella, he wants to garden. So we go to the garden
It's
and
Green
then,
Islands.
nope.
but
We
it's
are in
not gardening.
Hortiel's something.
Hortiel's crop.
Hortiel's crop. We are in that now.
Yeah,
the
but
Green
he's not
Isles
here.
is in. It's an island far off the coast. What was west again? And what's west on the coast?
Green Isles? Sorry.
No. What's on the coast? No, if we go west.
Ah.
Sorry. What was?
And good luck getting on the Green Isles if you're not an elf.
Okay, well,
They made it on an island for a reason, love.
I'm just thinking about places that you can garden, so maybe not that place, but I still think Aura, let's go on the ship.
You can't garden on a ship.
Yeah,
No, the ship is to go and relax on, you dingus.
And why are you
That's
so
a
concerned about
far.
gardening?
The ship is far away from us. I'm exhausted now.
Well, why don't you just lay down and take a nap, or I can bop you on the side of the head and just put you to sleep for a little bit.
So,
I mean, Nitsage isn't wrong. What if we find a secure cavern in the mountain range and rest for the night?
Did you say a tavern?
No.
Cavern.
would I,
Although I like your thinking.
being from Copperforge,
Yeah.
know of any relative close civilizations that we could just at least get to and sleep?
Yeah, there. You wouldn't be able to get there today, but
Yeah.
you do know that there is a place to camp, about a half day's journey northward along the crest. There's a place that has like a natural spring that is a bit of a lake and a basin, so you know there's food there. There's some natural shelter with trees and such.
A half day's journey,
Yes.
and we've already been up for. Jeez, almost a day and a half now, huh?
Yeah.
Can we not just like lay down?
Yeah, I mean you could build camp anywhere along the way, but you know that is
Yeah.
a comfortable place to rest.
Right.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
If we're willing to take a little bit of a journey north, there is a place safer than right at the side of a war.
I think that's smart, as I can still feel those things' eyes on us right now. I'd like to put a little distance.
Sure.
That was my idea in the first place.
Don't look at me. I agree. I just want to get out of here.
Lead on, Andre.
Very well.
So you're now heading up what is known as the steep trail, for very obvious reasons. It's a lot of up and down. It's very tiring, but it is mostly empty, which is a little odd, considering that the wounded would have been moved this way.
Right.
That you would have expected to have seen things by now. So at this point, you've been traveling for about an hour.
I am.
Beautiful day out, which is what makes all of this all the more horrible, because you know all the carnage that you're leaving behind. But
I
there's
am bringing
birds
up
singing.
the
And,
rear. I'm super exhausted.
yeah.
I think up at this time, like feeling the effects of the lick, that I kind of grab my holy symbol and cast remove curse.
Sure. Is that a check, or does it just happen?
It just happens.
Okay. So as you're doing, right before you do it, and as you lift your arm to look at your holy symbol, you see that the saliva has sort of settled into this tattoo symbol, this like ancient script woven all throughout your skin. But as soon as you banish it, just dissipates under your skin.
That's better.
The sun starts to go down, but you get the last of the daylight, considering how high you are. But yeah, it's gorgeous out. The trees are very green. Everything's beautiful. But you're all just exhausted. You have had fight after fight after fight after fight. You know that you are halfway there, and you know that you could make it to the next place within a day. But it also doesn't look like this road is busy or being used
Right.
at the moment.
Let's see. I'll also, as we're walking, cast a mass healing word.
Okay.
Oh yeah, can we cut? Yeah, we can.
Does healing? Well, does healing word? Does that apply to the effect of exhaustion at all?
No.
No. Just for playing sake. I think my speed's kind of. I think I've reached exhaustion level 2. I'm just done.
Yeah.
So my speed's halved.
Okay.
So everyone gets 6 health or hit points back
Okay.
from that.
And you all notice Nitsage dragging behind a little bit. You're starting to see, feel. I don't know what you feel, but you know that it's going to take longer unless you were to pick him up, but you're all also too tired to pick him up.
Yeah.
As you travel along the road still, slowly, each of you make a perception check for me, please.
I'm gonna make that with disadvantage.
I think you would anyway with your exhaustion.
Exactly.
Pretty good.
Non-natural 20.
Nice.
Natural 1.
14.
22.
Seems right.
You two,
17.
17. So you're at the front, so you would have seen this first, and then you just being sharp and aware all the time. You pass it the first time, but then you backtrack and you see in a bush, or sticking out from under a bush, there's a little bent piece of cloth.
Huh.
When you go to investigate it, you see that you feel an elbow underneath the cloth.
Push back the bushes.
There is, in royal guard garb, an injured body. But as you look closer at it, it is perfectly pale. It is devoid of any natural color.
Medicine check.
Medicine check.
I have no idea what it is. Nitsage doesn't. I do.
17.
No way.
17. Yeah. This body's been drained.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Oh, those mother suckers.
They're getting their bodies.
So I'm standing over the body at this point.
Yeah.
And Captain,
Yes.
come here. And I reveal where a bite marker I would imagine would be.
Yeah. Oh, yes. But remember, these vampires are not the gentle teeth.
Right.
There is a gaping wound from here to here where they took the teeth and rend it down and drank
Yeah,
it.
St. Edward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
They fucking took out.
I think our friends are no longer our friends.
They're following them. They're following them north.
What?
Or didn't you make this plan with him?
What's happening?
Not blaming, just saying.
Didn't really have the best of options, Starheart. And I think if you were there, you would have done the same.
No, she likes blaming things that we try and help with, but it's not really your fault. And... Don't mind me. I'm just.
Oh, don't mind me. I just made a deal with a book devil, and then I put him in my body, and then we got all jiggy, and now there's a war.
Yeah, I hope Cab's
Yeah,
feeling
that's
fine.
that's
Oh
exactly
wait,
how
he's
that
dead
happened.
now.
Dead cab.
Okay, Stream can't see my face because I was gonna get ibuprofen, but
You. Excuse me?
Say it.
Excuse me?
Look, Starheart, no one is perfect. We all make mistakes, and we just have to live with what we do.
Bubo's portrait's pretty perfect, would you say?
Yep, it's perfect.
It's a
my
mimic.
favorite.
It's a mimic. We all know it, Boobo.
No, it's not. No mimic. It's my portrait.
oh, you are tired.
What's happening up there? I was like still trailing.
Are Doomeril and Hailstorm exhausted too, or are they doing okay?
I think
They're fine.
They're fine.
Yeah.
Could we send Hailstorm and Doomeril ahead to scout and see if they can see what's going on with the refugees?
Yes, of course.
I don't know. Can you?
What's going on with the refugees?
Can you?
Good.
Well, they. Do we know? Do we have any ballpark of how many vampires lived?
4 to 5, I think, would have made it. Only a couple bit it.
Hey, so what's... Oh. Oh, he's dead.
Welcome, Nitsage.
Well, I'm
Glad
Oh,
you
has
made
he
it to
been
the party.
drained by the vampires?
Yep.
Looks like.
That's what it looks like.
Oh, good. Everyone's dead now. Everyone's probably dead up there from the vampires.
Following them.
You know when some people are really sleepy and they get really fun and loopy?
Yeah.
You are the opposite of that.
Oh, well, let me know when I become not opposite of that. You know, especially when vampires are up ahead, killing all the people that we tried to help.
They're like a day's journey ahead of us, aren't they?
Just about, yeah. Oh, a little bit more. The wounded are the closest that you are behind because most of the wounded were evacuated today. So they're about a half a day. Everyone else was a couple of days in
I hope
advance.
they
while you
had
were
fun
planning
fighting
the war.
off vampires.
Do we see more sucked dry?
Have you continued to travel beyond this point?
I just want to do one more check on this guy that we see, if he looked injured to start with, or if he was one of the fresh ones.
Sure. Investigation. Or medicine.
15.
Yeah, he was injured. His leg was snapped in a wrong way. That sort of thing. So yeah, he was easy pickings.
Well, they're picking off the injured, so they might not have caught up to everyone else yet.
I mean, they're pretty fast. Vampires are fast, and they're like lightning, and they kill like animals. I mean, they're predators. They're predators, right? So
Yeah, they predate.
Here, just eat this. And I just put his hand in his mouth.
I mean, I feel fine. I'm just tired. I've been
No,
out.
just put it in your mouth and just
Remember
bite
that
on it.
time I resurrected like hundreds of people?
Yeah.
That's why I'm tired mostly.
Oh, that makes sense.
In our condition, we'll never catch up to them.
No. But on the bright side, they're just picking off the weak ones.
My
Go.
I'm just trying to look at the positive.
my cousin was one of the weak ones, please.
Maybe the weak ones are slowing the entire party down and they're trying to help. Don't know how vampires think.
Starheart, can you still communicate with your cousin?
Oh yeah. Beep boop beep boop. Hi, it's me, Starheart, your cousin. Are there vampires near you? How many am I at?
11.
11.
11.
11.
Vampires near you. If there are, go hide. Please respond forthwith.
Forthwith, I think, is one word.
It's one word.
Right, 21.
So please respond.
I thought it was 25. 25 words.
Right, you're at 21.
Rumor Bar, to answer your question, no. I had Vor stay in charge of the fighting, so he's
Yes.
back at the mountain.
He's still out trying to pick off the enemies that are there.
Oh, Vor, he's an assassin. He's probably left. He probably was like, fuck this, I'm out. That's what we did. That's what they all should have did.
Are you all still tromping along while you're talking, or have you sort of stopped?
Are we to that point yet? Andre, have we reached the campsite yet?
We're only halfway there.
Whoa, we're halfway there.
I think we need to rest here.
Is it safe?
Did Clack say anything?
Safe as it could be.
Not yet. Why not?
I call dibs. I'm going to sleep first, please.
Are we able to see if there's any more wounded, dead, sucked dry around?
How much time would you like to dedicate to look around to that?
Like 5 minutes?
Do you want to go scouting for a bit?
Well,
While we set up camp?
Did we already send
It's
Doomworld to do
getting
something?
dark now.
Oh, I
right?
thought we were gonna send. I thought we were gonna send Doomerall and Hailstorm to check on to see if they could catch
Yes.
up to the rush.
Oh, I thought they
you're
were.
right.
I thought they were
They
already
did
there.
that.
You did.
Checked.
So you see, there are Doomerall and
Hailstorm,
Hailstorm.
Fly to like the wind.
They send you back these sort of mental impressions of. It initially looks like fruit trees, but as the image sort of solidifies, it's these just pale bodies that have been stowed away in branches and bushes and that sort of thing.
Like I thought, everyone's dead.
About
Yo.
a dozen.
There's a dozen, about a
Everyone.
dozen bodies stashed along the pathway.
Yeah,
various
they're
places.
just making their way.
Like I thought, they're picking off the weak ones.
Yep. I mean, if the...
I'm assuming anyway. I can't make it out.
Right.
I mean... Let's go the other way. Let's go somewhere else. I don't think north's a good idea anymore.
Well, the plan is to go west, right?
Correct.
But we're stopping before we go west.
Well, we have to go part way through the ridge before we can cut west.
We're still in mountainous terrain now, right?
Yes.
And my cousin still hasn't responded.
Your cousin is
fuck.
D-E-D.
You know who else is gonna be? I just jump on his back.
And I...
Right. Straight down. Crumble.
Behold my strength! Because he face planted, right? Or did he?
Oh,
live
yeah,
on-
I'm definitely...
Okay, he face planted.
I feel like you're also passed out now on the ground. Like,
Yeah.
Snoring.
The exhaustion is overtaking you. You hit the ground and the snores come almost immediately.
Andre, can you help me find a cavern or some secluded area to drag him?
Yes, Captain.
And just so you know, this is I'm a natural explorer, and mountainous is my favorite terrain type.
Great.
Ooh,
So, yeah,
that's awesome.
So that helps our group and me as well.
Excellent.
Just so you know.
So
I rolled it.
Mhm.
Sorry. 16 on survival.
great. So you, with his assistance, just understanding the terrain, you having grown up here and just knowing this space, you do find this nice little clearing that's in this overhang of trees. It's covered.
Yeah.
They would have to go digging for you to find you in this space, but once you go sort of through the branches, pull your way across, there's this nice grassy clearing that you can set up camp in.
Perfect.
Hooray!
I'll drag him
Um,
and set him on a soft place.
Oh hey!
Oh,
hey!
Thanks, Cactus Stir Fry.
Thank you for the gift.
Oh, that's nice of you.
Yeah.
So thank you for. Aw, yay! Keep playing because
And before we leave the road from where the body
Yeah.
was, I cast Gentle Repose on it. Just like I say a little prayer over it.
this.
You,
Sorry.
sorry. You've met my God sooner than you should have. Don't come back. And basically,
Don't come back.
You hear that, Nitsage? Right.
Can
and so it basically
could I
makes it
do,
so it can't be risen.
Right.
Could I do like a perception check or something to see if there's anything around me that
Sure.
reminds me of my family
Oh, I see.
specifically? If there's like, I don't know, like any shred of clothing or any
Yeah, an investigation check.
investigation.
5.
Yeah, it's there's not a lot scattered. It looks like any damage that was done was at least attempted to be cleaned up.
How long ago was this body deceased?
Couldn't say because it's so drained. But I mean, the wounded left the mountain earlier today, so today. Yeah,
Shoot, I
from
just
window of time.
removed Talk to the Dead for something else.
Do we know? Do any of us have any intel on like vampirism and like how much blood needs to be in there for them to become a vampire?
Ooh. Let's do a history check for us.
For everybody, or just
Stay in the box. I said stay in the box.
Stay in the box.
What's in the box?
In the box.
15 for history for Laura.
What was it?
15 for me.
15. Sure.
You're
You
asleep, so.
Mm-hmm.
vampires here is there is magic involved. There's a whole ritual involved to this breed of vampire to bring them sort of into the fold, and it takes lots of time and lots of effort. You can tell that this is just a meal. This body's just a body.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll take first watch.
I'll take a second.
All right.
Excellent.
Is tofu?
First watch, please make a survival check for me.
Well, I wanted to shake it up a little bit, but I didn't know it was going to be like the chewy kind. I thought it'd be like the soft kind. Survival check. 13.
13. You hear lots of wisping and branches moving, but it's hard to tell whether it's the wind or something else. But you're alert and nothing really comes out at you. Watch 2, same thing.
Oh my god, we finally got a long rest.
What? I didn't.
19.
19. So, as you are keeping watch, you hear rustling as well, and Aura told you that she might have heard something before she went to bed. But you definitely hear something. Things, bodies, something's moving around you, like encircling the camp. And in a rush, you just see you have a campfire going, but there's the way the rocks are, or the way the bushes are in this sort of clearing area, it casts shadows on them instead of showing what they are, and they all kind of bum rush the camp all at once.
Do I see it enough time to know what it is, or?
And not at this time, no.
Okay, I cast Sacred Flame.
Okay.
What's
it do?
Target must succeed on a dexterity saving throw, or take 1d8 radiant damage. Ah!
DC what?
14.
So as soon as the flame hits, you see a whole bunch of minotaurs. And
What have you done?
And 3 of them, their fur sort of catches alight, but they beat it out really quickly. And they do have like knives and things pulled, and they have bags open. And you see that one is gray furred and has a bunch of flowers sort of woven through his beard and his hair, his tuft, his mane, and all that stuff. So I'm sorry. I was just going to rob you. we don't want any trouble.
Are we awake? Did that wake us up?
Oh yeah, totally. Yeah, the flame.
Wait, we're all awake?
Yeah.
Probably
How
not.
long were we?
Yeah, no, you're still up.
How
You're still
long
up.
has it been since sleep started?
Let's see. Watch is what?
4 hours?
4 hours or so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not quite long rested yet. You
How
probably
much
are,
is
'cause you're
long
an
rest?
elf.
Yeah, how much is long rest?
8.
8. Then I would.
But you're an elf,
I would have
right?
been in trance anyway for elf.
So you're fine.
So you're fine.
Yeah.
You're fully rested.
Full rest.
I'm not.
And I'm not.
No. Neither of us.
I don't want violence. With war comes spoils. I just want your things.
What were you?
Do I recognize any of them?
Oh, absolutely.
Are
Oh,
they
ooh.
mine?
Yeah. So the one who's speaking for the group is Gray Flower. Yeah.
I run up to him and I just jump.
Ooh. You're big.
Yeah, I grew like an inch.
Starheart.
What?
You know these minotaurs?
Yeah! They taught me how to be super sneaky and eat the plants and not the animals, and then they're like my family, but the furry kind.
Well, good. Tell your family not to rob us, then, please.
Oh, we're fine. He just runs out of words and just squeezes. Puts you down eventually.
These are my companions. There's it's Tricely, it's Ranvin, Swellbelly, Alatris, Ashdovine, and Mahogany's. But don't worry about it.
Can you say those again slower? I've been drinking.
So he points to a female minotaur. Her name is Tricely, Trislee. And Starheart, you know most of these people. Ronven is a large, sort of stocky male, and then Swellbelly is a very sort of beer-bellied but kindly-looking minotaur. Alatris is another male. Ash is a gray-furred, like silver-furred female minotaur. Dovine is another female, and Mahogany's is another female.
My goodness.
So, guess who I found?
I don't know what that means. Oh!
Oh, yeah. It's me. Or I am. Oh, shit.
Flintborn.
Thank you. I always want to say Starheart.
I never knew what to call you, so.
Oh, me neither. I just went by Starheart, like a superstar, just with one name. But now I have another one, and it's Flintborn.
Congratulations on finding your family.
Thank
Little
you.
one.
Have you happened to see anyone that looks kind of like me run around here?
No, we've just come from the plains. We're not. We heard clashing, clacking. We thought we could maybe pick things up that would be worth some money. We were hoping to catch you in your sleep. No offense. Take your
Oh,
things.
no taken. I like to do that too.
Family business. But they put their weapons away. They put their bags down. They actually start pulling out bread and stuff and start kind of like sharing it with everyone. They fix the fire, which has got kind of like blown around from your sacred flame. They start rebuilding it. We are really. I'm sorry about the trouble. It's desperate times, you know.
Understandable.
That orc person raised half of our lands before coming around this way.
Oh, that bitch.
What news do you have outside the mountain?
Well, we mostly keep to the lands and keep to ourselves, but honestly, with this orc being here means he's not outside. So it's been quiet enough for us to leave our huts and go wandering for the first time in months.
Well, good for you. He just took Copperforge.
All of it.
Along with some other creepy crawlies.
I'm terribly sorry. I mostly just garden and rob people. I don't really busy myself with a lot of the outside things.
Well, you
also
might have to soon, given what we've seen.
Right? Well, we can fight. We don't
We
like
might
it, but
have
we
to.
can. Oh, I understand. Yeah.
Do I remember? Was I given a physical description of Hortiel?
Hmm?
Was I given a physical description of Hortiel when I learned about him?
No.
Okay, because I didn't write anything down.
No, you just know he's
How would I know?
he's the gardener and all that.
Great, so I could walk past him and not know who he was.
Hey, Captain Crown Clown. Thank you for the follow.
Well,
Oh, thank you.
Well, there is a presence, a demon presence that is making its way around.
Oh. That's not very good, is it?
Nope.
The orc is working with them.
That explains the strength.
You said you've come from the plains, but are you still living there, or is your home still intact?
Most of it is intact. Yeah, we put out the fires. We keep it fairly green there. It didn't burn very long. We came around to try and loot the crops here, but they were already burned.
Are these the people we saw that we didn't? The people on the ridge that we saw moving towards. That's this group. Yeah.
I still haven't heard from my cousin.
You all look very tired.
Yes.
We could keep watch if you would trust us to. We won't rob you.
Oh, they won't. I mean, you have.
He just gives you the dad look. So. No, we won't rob any of your friends. We'll keep you safe and your things. Once we take things, we tend to share them anyway. We just make enough to live. Or take enough to live, we should say. But please rest yourselves. We'll be fine. Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, fine. We appreciate it.
You suckers are all falling asleep, seriously?
Can I like
Before I fall asleep, one of them that I know, are any of the minotaurs laying down?
No, they're all just kind of squatting by the fire and munching on stuff.
I'm gonna go to near one of them that's munching near stuff and just kind of like spoon its leg.
They just pat your head. One of them, Ash, she takes a flower from her mane and just kind of like weaves it into your hair. And just gives you another little pat and starts just munching on a cucumber.
Since I've already tranced for long enough, I don't need to sleep.
Yeah.
So I'll just sit up in the corner,
Sure.
just watching, clutching my portrait.
They welcome you to the fire. They, true to their word, they don't attempt to steal a thing. They're just there. So the night goes fairly smoothly after that.
I feel like I try to watch him for a little while under my hat and just kind of just pass out.
Just Indiana Jones.
Yeah, right.
All right. Well, you all wake up rested. Rested. A long rest for
been
you.
like 6
You've
weeks
all
since we've
earned
rested.
it.
Oh
All
my
right,
God.
son of a-
Yes,
So,
take long
since I went
rest.
ahead and gave myself 2 exhaustion levels,
You get rid of one.
I'm still at 1 exhaustion.
Okay.
But I think I have all my stuff back, though, right? Long rest, you still get all your spells back and all that stuff, right?
I believe so.
You're like that
I,
kid who punishes themselves.
You're like Dobby.
Listen, I'm just trying to get.
Or a kid who punched. I'm just thinking he punched
Listen.
himself.
I'm just trying to do what's right
Go ahead,
for
Luca.
Nitsage.
I like how you.
As we're, I'm already awake, but they're starting to wake up. I just nudge Aura.
What the?
No one's a sucker here. They're fine. Because that's how she left it.
Right.
All suckers going to bed? No, we're not suckers. Nothing
like-
happened.
As you all are waking up, and because you all were again so tired, like you're just still like groggy, like eye rubbing, kind of waking up. They've gotten to work. Like they have gotten out these like pots and pans, and they're cooking you this beautiful breakfast, vegetarian breakfast. But like they've got a stew going. They're roasting up some tomatoes and stuff, and they're just like, please eat, please. We're so sorry. Like and they're all like going, and like each one of them is trying to give each of you something, and they don't have
Aw.
enough things to go around.
It's quite all right. The breakfast is more than enough. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, I guess where are we headed if this place is damned?
Well, yes, I suppose you won't find many spoils in Copperforge.
West?
We were planning on going west. I don't know if you're planning to head home to the plains or what your clan is.
We always head home to the plains, but we also like to see the world.
Ah! Val's coming! Oh. Oh, sorry. Sorry.
That scared the crap out of me.
You wake
jump-
up and
I
there's
jump
like
and
8
cover my portrait.
minotaurs.
Oh man.
Nailed it.
I think I've peed myself. Hey, I got a question real fast about hit points and why it's not. I don't know what to do for if I'm when I went up and I'll ask this
You
later.
didn't roll for him, did you?
Like no, I guess I don't know. I went to override HP, but then it's giving me something totally different.
There's a
Anyway.
long rest button.
Right, but I had 40 hit points, and when I long rested, it took me down to 30 hit points.
Oh.
So now I'm confused.
Yeah,
Well, all right, I'm
Yeah,
just
we'll
gonna do
figure
this for a little bit.
you can just heal yourself all the way up.
Stab me with
I'm
your
fine with
pencil.
that.
This is love, folks.
There it is.
You clicked it while it was green, right?
Yeah, confirmed, but I guess I just don't understand. I think I have to go back to the character,
Yeah.
class, and all that stuff
Science.
to figure that out. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Thanks, honey.
So yeah, you're all got full bellies. You got a night of rest in you. You continue on down or up, I should say, heading north. Well,
West.
west ultimately, but right now you have to head north in order to go west.
Can I still be keeping an eye out for anything Flintborn?
Sure. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing to do this morning but really travel and look around. So you do find, I mean, just because you are specifically looking for that, as you look in trees and bushes and stuff, every maybe fifth body that you find, so two of the bodies that you find are Flintborn.
I'm keeping count of all the bodies we found.
Are there any? None of them are Clack or like my immediate family.
You haven't seen Clack. You haven't seen any of your immediate family. Well,
Now,
Yes.
not Uber Baldy.
Wandering past a floating spherical creature with
Roderick the
stalks comes
fart
toward
holder.
God damn it, Uber.
It smells of cooking meat. It's Roderick the fart holder. It's friendly unless it isn't. Either way, its smell is the worst thing about Roderick. So is he a beholder, but he's a fart holder?
Correct. It's
my
little
gosh.
little butts.
Instead
Wait.
of dicks, it's butts.
It's butts.
It's a
Must be his cousin.
so it's like the dick thing, but they're butts.
Correct.
Yes.
It's been a minute.
Oh my god.
Well, I'm glad we had like a moment of.
No, Danny, you can't ever play a real honest game.
Weren't we supposed to switch our characters up and all that stuff too?
Yeah, now's a good time
That
for
was a
that.
good time.
Now, as long as we're getting to stupid time, this is for you, Arsenal Orange Academy. I don't think you're here yet.
But it's for
Bye.
Arnhook, isn't it?
Was it? Oh, sorry, Arnuk. You're
It's
right.
for Eric,
Yeah,
but I haven't
yeah,
seen
yeah.
him in the chat.
Here tonight?
It's fine. We'll clip it.
Okay.
Sounds good.
All right.
Clip it. We're doing it.
All
We're
right,
doing
Hang
it.
on. Should
Make
we
it
pass
happen.
first?
Hang on. So I'm okay.
And this was for 1 minute.
This is for you.
It's either one or two.
Right.
I think it's 2
Ryan?
because I was doing it 2 before.
If you have to do any spells or anything.
I don't, all right.
How are we gonna pass you Ryan stuff?
I'll just ask him questions.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's your character, Ryan?
Andre.
Although
I know it's
it would
Andre.
not
What
be
does he
going
sound like?
toward the cooking meat because they're
Just
cooking
me.
veggies.
Okay.
Good point.
But yes.
What was that? Meat?
Maybe they're cooking tofu.
Great.
Tofu absorbs other smells. So.
Great.
They got Beyond Meat burgers.
Yeah. Meat burgers.
Yeah.
The Impossible Burgers.
So, as you all start to trudge up, you just hear this kind
Damn it, I want to be Boobo.
What is that terrible smell? It smells like poop.
Hello, I'm Orstone.
I don't
no.
know, but it smells terrible.
What is
Imbeciles.
that god awful smell?
Starheart, is this what your family smells like? Is this how the
Oh, so those of you who don't know, several episodes ago,
Yeah,
we had an
nobody-
incentive to tip to have people switch characters, and by the end of the night, they had tipped to have everyone just shift the character to the
Chinese
right.
fire drill, as it were.
Yeah.
Or as you.
So I'm Aura.
Yeah, so
Fire
let's say
girl.
who we are.
Yes.
So I'm Nitsage.
I'm Aura.
I'm Boobo.
I'll be Andre.
I'm Starheart.
Yes, you are.
So that's what's happening.
That's what's going on.
So from the trees, sort of as you're looking at the last body of someone from your family, and you're like shedding a single tear, another tear falls because of this horrific stench. Or I guess who am I talking to? Who's Starheart? You're Starheart. So you have this horrific, just this stench that just makes your eyes well up even more. So it looks like you're sobbing as if you really knew this person because your stomach is turning, and then you just hear,
Hey, how's it going?
Who are you?
I'm Roderick.
and then just like
What?
visible fart.
What is that stench?
That's awful.
That is the worst thing
Excuse
I've
you?
ever smelled. And I'm gonna plug my nose with one hand and plug my portrait's nose with my other hand.
Nailed it.
Have you been eating too many bad foods?
I'd like to eat you.
There'll be none of that here.
That doesn't sound very sanitary.
Wait, you're. Man, why am I talking way higher?
It's gonna attack you.
It does? Oh god, what do you have?
Me?
Yeah.
I have a mace. I have spells.
Yeah, what spells you got?
Okay. I have Sacred Flame. I have a Guiding Bolt.
It does.
I want to. All right.
Inflict wounds.
All right.
But
It
that's
does 7 points of damage to Starheart
Oh.
as it just tries to take a bite out of her.
Oh no.
What are you doing? Stop it!
Small, you're just a snack.
Oh! Oh, Straticus! Oh,
Straticus.
God. What
Oh,
timing.
no,
All right,
timing,
Straticus.
timing.
Thank you for the raid so much. You've come at the weirdest possible
The weirdest
time. So we
freaking
are
time.
honoring a donation, well, 2 different donations that are now compiled into a bunch of silly. So what's happening right now is all of our characters are now playing each other one shift to the right. So they're all playing someone else. And also, because people can tip to add allies and enemies in this game, we were just tipped a fart holder from Uber Baldi. So it's trying to eat them to fuel its farts. I'm not... Thanks, Uber. Thank you. It's what's happening. But up until then, we had some really moving moments. We had a great time.
Move it to Pittsburgh.
Hooray.
Nitsage farts because he's so afraid. And sorry, that was me.
No. Oh, good lord.
God.
Get it together, Nitsage. Are we on initiative right now, or what are we doing?
He just took a bite. Don't even worry about initiative right now, because it's gonna get too confusing with who's playing who.
What does Sacred Flame do? Like radius damage? Is it?
It's a radiant damage.
I'm tired of this.
But it's like a
she's
beam.
gonna cast, or is gonna cast Shatter
Great.
Okay.
on that guy. Oh yeah, definitely just use one of your turtles.
My character for 2 minutes and just blowing through my spells.
Oh, she's over it. Constitution.
We are adults who love D&D for real.
Constitution saving throw beat 14.
Andrew.
Okay.
2d8.
Doesn't that affect things
damage.
around it also?
It fails.
No, 10-foot radius.
It failed.
Oh, it fails.
Can I just cast it?
Yeah. You know what's our
Cast,
radius
yeah, it's
of
at
that?
will.
Starheart. Can you read my spells before you just go using them? Don't squeeze me, bro.
I put it on the back end of the fart holder then.
Okay.
For the 10-foot radius.
Yep.
But the holder's pretty, it's pretty big anyway, right?
Yeah.
Is it a large creature? Or a... It's not a medium. Is it?
It's large.
Large-ish. Let's just...
Anyway,
You know what? I'll just call it. It's large.
3d8.
What was it called?
What if we just
Sacred
Whoa,
Flame?
that's a really big butt.
holes? Can't fart.
That's true.
Does he fart again anytime soon?
Probably.
Great. Because Andre will then wait to the next time he farts and shoot Sacred Flame at him to ignite his fart and blow him up.
Oh, God.
Yes.
So it's 19 points of thunder damage.
Holy crap.
So as she's doing that, the shatter, right? Then I get to see him like casting his thing. So now it just sounds like a big ass fire fart ball.
Big ass fire fart ball.
Why? Why?
Why?
Um,
Why? Why your cow-sized fart holder? Why?
Anywho. It in its panic from the pain, it does release a little bit. And also it's got a little indigestion from the halfling. So it's like,
And at that, Andre will blast. Oh, let me get his fart and light it with my flame. My holy flame! Holy fart flame! So what do I gotta roll for this?
So he, the butt holder has to. The
fart holder,
has
wishful
to-
thinking over there.
Yeah, has to make a dexterity 14 saving throw.
Come on, fail it. It would just be funny.
It passed.
Hey, it passed.
What?
I will. Oh, you meanie! And I'm gonna run up and stab it with a dagger. I'm guessing it's kind of distracted right now, so I will sneak attack.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, I can do that.
Oh, yeah, you're a rogue.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
I'm a rogue.
sneak attacking.
18 to hit.
Yes. that
Damn,
will
you
do.
roll better than me.
I'm not getting anywhere near that disgusting thing.
Oh, you and me both. I'm a whole thing made of
1
butts.
minute timer.
Oh, right. No, it's
Well,
going to be
okay.
2 minutes. I think we did 2 minutes.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, it's 2 minutes. All right. Are we just going? We're just going to go.
Do you want us in initiative right now?
That's 10 points.
Now it's time.
10 points of damage.
Okay.
Ooh. Enjoy my fun initiative.
Jeez, +7.
Hell yeah.
Don't you have some kind of
I mean, it's +7. It's my What are you looking for?
What's your initiative?
+1.
Great.
Nitsage is 4.
I have.
Or 5, excuse me.
It's my rakish audacity.
Oh, okay,
That's
that's
why
it.
it's so nice.
That's
10 for Andre.
And 20 not natural for Aura.
14 for
Starheart.
Starheart.
19 for Bubo.
5 for Nitsage.
Wait, I thought you said 4 for Nitsage.
And that, but it's
Oh,
plus 1,
fine.
so it's 5.
That's right. Yes.
Um,
Oh, I don't have 14 anymore. That's gonna change.
All right.
Oh yeah, my mage armor's
My
down.
major armor's done.
Wait, what, Bubo, what was yours? Or what was Bubo's?
19.
I guess I could have easily had you do this.
19. All right, Aura, it's your
Just wanna
turn.
make you. wanted to never make you.
hey,
Sure,
that's
feel
you, bud.
comfortable.
Yeah.
I think I'm 15.
Fake Aura, it's your turn.
Dex 11. I take that down to 15.
Beep, boop, bop.
It's your turn.
My armor class is 15 right now.
Copy 15. Customize.
Cast haste.
Quiet.
Okay.
Quiet you.
Look at all these cool new things you could use.
Let's see what kind of, see what kind of spells you got here.
What you got?
I'm just gonna burn through all my spells.
Eldritch Blast. Pop off soon. And I get 2 beams at 5th level. Ah, 2 beams. So, pew pew.
2 beams now?
Yeah, look, it says spell creates more than 1 beam when you reach higher levels. 2 beams at 5th level. Don't you usually cast 2 Eldritch Blasts?
Because I had cast haste on myself. But now I can do 3.
Read your stuff. Read your stuff,
I
bud.
haven't gotten there yet. I just leveled up.
We're at level 8. This is 5th level.
Right, I just became a 5th level warlock.
Oh. Anyway. Sorry. 12.
4,
18 hit.
Yeah.
And a 10. 18 and a 10.
The 10 does not hit.
10 does not hit, of course. 1d10.
As much as I want it to.
Savage attack.
It's 4 points of.
Reroll the damage.
Why?
It's my feet. Reroll it.
Why do you get to reroll it?
Because it's my feet. Reroll damage.
Let me
I
see
just
this.
got
Let me
it.
see this savage attack.
No, I couldn't add it yet because it was super last minute. But that's my feet. Just do it.
Oh my goodness.
Do better than 4.
8. 8 points of force damage.
8 points.
I'm a terrible backseat driver.
Besides, let's see, bonus action. Let's see what kind of bonus action she has. She's got haste on herself. How's this thing looking?
It's been getting smacked around pretty hard actually. It got walloped right out of the gate.
I'm gonna do.
I'll tell it to you.
I'm gonna take a.
Text me.
I'm gonna do a hide action. Real fast. As a bonus action, I'm gonna hide behind one of those trees.
Okay.
Cool.
Bubo, it's your turn.
Oh, that's me.
Yep.
Don't worry about your stuff. Don't worry about your
Sorry, I
stuff.
totally forgot about that. He's gonna hit it twice with 2 arrows. You can attack twice.
Sure, yeah.
That your thing?
Yeah.
Pull out your longbow
Yeah.
and shoot it twice.
Do it.
All the while,
The more flavored dialogue you give me, the quicker
he's
we
gonna
can burn
say,
through this.
"I like big butts and I cannot lie. You other rangers can't deny." When a booty walks in, natural 20!
Hey!
Okay, so that's a 17 to hit and a natural 20 to hit.
Both will hit.
Invisibility.
All right, 1d8,
chill
which
touch,
is
okay.
this guy. 2, so I double the damage on one of them, so I'll double
I
this
was
one.
figuring chill touch.
Okay,
and
so
then-
3, so that's 6.
You know I do chill touch.
Okay, I would do chill touch.
6 and 8 is
You get 2d8 for
14,
damage
15,
for that.
16 points of piercing damage.
I'll do that.
That's you.
I touched the butt.
Hooray!
You get a roll for- you get a roll for,
And I guess that's Bubo's turn.
All right.
Yep. Can't do much.
On to its turn. It starts to spin itself and create this sort of cloud.
Oh no.
It looks a little bit like a coughing from Pokemon at this point. It's- and it's going to look with
Watch out for the fart blossom.
Everyone, please make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, you're pretty good at these. That's good.
Huh? Great. 4.
17 for Bubo.
Okay.
14 for Nitsage.
Okay.
13 for Aura.
18 for Starheart.
Yay. Anybody below 14 is gonna take
I did say 13.
10 damage.
So you're safe. You should have 14.
Anyone below will take 5. Or sorry, anyone above will take 5.
It's an area effect, yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
And it's poison.
How much was that?
5.
10 full.
Yeah, 10 or 5, depending on how you did.
This is the spookiest music to make the silliest thing. Fart.
And it reeks. All of your eyes are watering. You all gag a little bit.
I just see Bubo's mimic painting also like dry heaving, like because he's dry heaving.
And you're all furiously concerned about the possibility of contracting pink eye. And this-
Oh my god. I think I'm going to be sick.
It is now Starheart's turn.
Okay. She casts Guiding Bolt.
Uber Bali makes a good point. He says, I should also say that Ryan is the reason this creature was ever created in the first place.
This is your fault, Leroy.
It's also Uber Baldi's fault for it still existing.
You exposed your weakness to the internet. What did you expect?
And the creature takes 16 points of damage.
16 points of damage. That's enough.
Ha!
Please describe how the fart
Nice.
holder goes.
So
And do it in characters.
Yes, please. Chat about it. Have a nice conversation.
I missed it.
What? What happened?
No,
Oh.
he gasped in character.
Oh.
Like there was an exertion, and then he went back to the tablet.
Oh, why don't you pick on someone your own size? And a radiant light emits out of her hands,
Oh, that
engulfing
light
the
is so
creature,
bright.
and basically it makes him clench up and explode.
It's gonna be like
Clench
a napalm
up
that goes off right now.
It's a red
Yes,
dwarf.
please make a dexterity saving throw.
Great. Gross. Oh, not good. Sorry, Bubo.
No. Sorry.
10.
10,
16.
16.
Wait, you got plus
14
1, right?
for
I do got
Bubo.
plus 1, yeah.
6.
8 for Nitstitch.
Oh boy.
No. All right, it's not that bad. Everyone under 10 is taking 5. Everyone above that is taking 2.
Perfect.
But yeah, it's just like, imagine just a bunch of colons in a blender.
Oh, it's my band name.
Just spiraling out of control. Yeah, that's a horrible thing.
So just like poop everywhere.
Oh, that-
Explosion.
That was disgusting.
Oh my gosh, I think I'm gonna be sick.
Oh, this is so gross. I've never experienced anything like this in my life.
I was. Oh wait, how does Bubo sound? I lost
Oh,
it.
it's angry British.
I lost. Oh, I'm gonna. That was the most disgusting.
I think I need a drink.
Starhawk, do you have anything to drink?
There's plenty to drink all over the
I think
floor.
I drink it all.
Technically, she has a small barrel, but she probably wouldn't crack it open.
I
Where are
probably wouldn't crack it open.
Where are the Minotaurs at?
Yeah, why didn't the Minotaurs help us with this?
They hid from the farts.
Nitsage is covering.
Turn that
his
timey thing
mouth.
while I'm talking in character.
I can't tell anymore.
Neither can I, but it's fine.
You cowards.
Hey, you lot.
What?
Do you have anything to drink? To the Minotaurs.
To the Minotaurs.
Yeah, I may have tea.
They have so they reach into a horn and they have like a sort of like fermented milk thing. It's very similar
She
to
snatches it.
yeah.
Thank you for your help. And starts drinking it a little bit.
She's lactose intolerant. What are you doing?
You be nice to them. They helped us last night, and they protected us.
Yeah, where were they during this?
And
Listen.
we're back. Everyone is themselves.
Oh God!
We did it. Okay, we're back to normal. We're back to D&D. We're back to story.
Danny, watch your mouth.
Back to Nitzage. He's over there going,
suggested.
oh!
That was the most
I don't know if I
disgusting
can
thing.
stomach any more of this sort of...
Let's just move. Let's get moving. Come on, pack it up.
Hi, Toxic Babs 83. Welcome.
I don't know anymore.
Something that you know, Andre, about the place where you were headed is
Yes.
that basin has it's very clean water. So you would be able to wash up there and get yourselves taken care of.
Oh, we
right,
could all
let's-
wash.
We reek. This is disgusting.
Where we're going, there's hot springs. We will be able to. No.
Nope. Basin, natural basin. So I think like
Basin.
cold spring
Sorry.
water.
Cold-
but like
okay.
filling a
Yeah, not the hot
lake-sized
spring
area.
kind, but the cold spring kind.
The cold spring, yes. We will be able to clean
Go.
ourselves.
Let's go now.
Right
now,
away.
Now.
Faster.
now.
I'm taking my portrait with me.
It's just awful. And it's like there's little like meaty bits and stuff. And they're all like
It's worse than the bog of eternal stench.
Ew.
Yes, we go there.
Ew, 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 ew.
the Minotaurs
ew,
kind of
ew,
like
ew,
come
ew,
out
ew,
of
ew,
the
ew.
bushes. Sorry, we just no. There's no way. We went no. Mm-mm.
Ew, 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 ew,
Not to
ew,
be
ew.
rude, but who are you lot?
Greyflower kind of like straightens up.
yeah,
He's the eldest of the bunch, and he's got flowers all braided into his
very
beard
pretty.
and stuff. He's got his horns and the horns of the company all have like iron bands, kind of like all the way across of different thicknesses. to
Oh,
go.
interesting. Oh, the Minotaurs.
Um,
Minotaur.
Like, we are the Iron Horn, and he gives like a little shitty bow.
And I bow too.
What the? Oh,
Starheart is also an Iron Horn. We raised her.
oh,
I raised her.
oh, how interesting. Well, oh, well, thank you for... What did you do?
Did you teach her how to drink? Was that you?
Well, we taught her how to rob. She learned the drinking on her. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Oh, that's the
Did
impressive
you
part.
come in this morning, or...?
No, last night. Oh, yes, you were
You were
asleep.
out.
Your face was on the ground.
Yeah, you
Yes,
passed out.
because I think I remember somebody coming and jumping on me from behind.
That wasn't us, surprisingly.
That was your conscience.
That was the end of that sentence.
All
Does
right.
the conscience have a
Good
big
story.
butt like you do?
Did you just say I have a big butt?
Nope.
You know, some people appreciate a round posterior.
Not on the back of my head.
Your head's a big butt.
I heard that.
I've had enough of butts for the day.
Yeah, you and me both.
Speaking of butts, don't either of you have some spell you can clean us off a little bit?
Nope.
So y'all just squelch your way.
Oh God, no, no, no.
Ew.
don't-
Hills and
Ew,
hills.
ew, 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 ew.
Would cure wounds do
No.
No, I'm looking for a... What's
Prestidigitation.
that?
Prestidigitation. Nope. I have minor illusion. There's nothing that can be any more minor
Oh,
about
man.
what I just saw and felt and heard and smelled.
Yeah, the smell is just the worst. The rest of your travel here is fairly uneventful. So you do make it to the campgrounds that you've been looking for.
At least we'll be warding off vampires as we smell like dung.
Iron Horn. I said farewell, and we had hugs and all that stuff.
Oh, you're not
Are they
coming
coming
with
with
us?
No,
us?
they're coming with you.
Oh, never mind. X-nay on the goodbye.
So the Iron Horn. The Iron Horn who?
That's it.
We are the
Oh,
Iron
the
Horn.
Iron Horn,
Yeah,
sorry.
we're bandits. You see,
Oh,
we're
very-
not
Uh,
we're not well known. Because if people knew us, we'd be really poor bandits, don't you think?
well, I guess,
I
but then
agree.
you wouldn't name yourselves.
Well, we like to have community.
Well, that's all well and fun, I guess. Do you know Tinoch?
Wow.
No. Who is who is?
pretty
tonight.
Well, I just he's also a Minotaur. I just thought that you would have.
It's probably for the best that you don't know, Tanakh.
Oh, Okay,
They're not all the
Well,
same.
you know that sounds
I
like
didn't
a.
mean that. I just meant you never know around here.
No, Tanook. You said now was he a
Tanakh Coatl or something. Like
what? He's from the Red Isle. No,
He's from the Red Isles, of
no.
course, yes,
I don't know anyone from over there.
No, I met him and I tried to be his friend and he was very rude.
Well, they are very violent on that island.
I quickly learned so.
You didn't
Right,
have
but you're
any
not
of your.
the easiest person to get along with at first.
But
Did you happen to have any kin in Copperforge?
We had maybe a member or two of our band in the prison there. We've been caught a few times. Have to sort of refill the ranks. He points to Mahognis. She's new. She was kind of like, hello.
You kidding me? It's Mahognis.
Well, they are. The ones we met are fierce to the core.
Oh.
They are alive, last we know, but they were still fighting back at the mountain. Menno and.
Minnow.
Minnow and
Minnow and Lynch.
Minnow
Lynch.
Jr.
Lynchpin.
That guy.
Oh, I've heard of Lynch. Yeah, their movement is actually pretty famous. Once the symbol started showing up, people kept telling us about it. The little dog man kept telling us about it.
the dog man.
What?
Doro.
His name, Doro, Tot, just something like that. Yeah, he was very nice.
Oh, have you seen them recently?
Yes, he was actually.
Doro and Norel and Drawn.
Well, the children stayed at home, but Doro was with us for a bit. Yeah, we swap stories every now and then. We meet different kinds of people.
Wonderful. That's good they're still alive. We helped them. We helped them retrieve Norel and Drawn back from a very
Precarious situation.
Yes.
There were cultists
Oh,
hunting them.
well, you're just great heroes. I'm so proud of you, Star. Look at these friends you found.
Oh, she wasn't there.
Oh, well, maybe you can learn from them.
everyone's really great, but this one who's talking a lot of talk, he went inside of an evil book, and then he came out, and then he summoned this evil demon, and now he's trying to say that I'm a bad person, but he's really not a very good person. So
I
that's why
never
said it
said
was
you were
okay
a
if you
bad
stole
person. I just
You
said you shouldn't be
insinuated
blaming
Grandfather
everyone.
just
between the lines.
slowly blinks. His life is very simple. Very simple. So once we start talking about books and demons and stuff, he's like, okay then, sweetheart. Good. Good. He just kind of goes back to his troop for a little bit and they just have a moment.
Would I call him like Mr. Flower?
No, you'd probably call him Dad.
I was thinking I'd call him Dad. Yeah.
Yeah, or Father
Yeah,
or
Dad.
whatever. Yeah.
Probably Dad.
Will you two stop bickering? I will turn this mountain range around.
Prove it.
Shut up, Boobo.
Can we please get the stench off of us?
Yeah, so you go over a ridge. So this entire trip has just been up, down, over boulders, around boulders, all this stuff. This trail is super just not fun. That's why it's mostly used for emergencies. There are tunnel systems, but because they've taken the mountain, this is why they decided to go over rather than through. So you make it down and over, and you see opening up in front of you, the trail sort of splits as it meets the edge of this deep basin on the top of this mountain. So it's sort of bowl-shaped. The different ridges create this bowl, and there's it's spring-fed, this lake. And you can see across the water, but inaccessible by the trail because it goes all the way around it, there is an opening to a small cave across the water. And you can see that there are a lot further down the road, there are a couple tents set up. but you are currently on the far south side of this basin, and that's where we'll end this evening.
Excellent.
So you made it to the place. You did the thing.
Woot.
Wash the stink off of our bodies.
Y'all went back into the fucking.
I'm so mad about
I
that.
didn't
I
want
was
to.
shocked.
Thank you everyone for watching and joining us. For those of you who are new, welcome. I need microphone time, please.
Sorry.
It's okay. So for those of you who are new, y'all.
Hey, zip it.
So for those of you who are new, welcome to Perception Studio. We have all kinds of tabletop RPGs here. We've got this one on Tuesdays. We have Perception Check tomorrow night, which is Wednesday night, 7:30 p.m. That's the one with our Felted Friends. If you don't know our Felted Friends, just look at all of our pages. Join our Discord. Figure that out.
Awesome.
It's Cucumber, Chunk, and Brian are currently our players, but we also have Willow, who played with us for a long time. And who knows, soon we'll have more. And then every Monday night, we have Cinephilia, which is our movie talk show. And we also just recently got a studio, like an actual physical studio. Right now we're in a garage. We used to run another show in another garage, and then Cinephilia used to be done in a living room, but we just got keys. We've just ordered internet and insurance and all that stuff, so we'll be able to move to a slightly bigger space and bring you guys more and more content, which is the goal of this channel. So every donation, every sub, every tip, every cheer, all that stuff goes directly back into this channel so we can bring you guys more stuff and continue to improve it as well. So thank you all so much for watching. We really, really appreciate it. Very much so. So yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for joining, especially if you're new. I mean, actually, especially if you're here. Everybody, just fucking special. Everybody's special.
Yeah. Special two faces.
But thank you guys for being here. And yeah, we're going to go and spread that love forward and give it to some of our other friends online.
Now we're going to raid somebody.
Sure.
Who we raid?
Let's do it.
It brings love.
So we're going to raid our friend Naku, who's one of our very first mods way back when. And he's awesome folk. We also hung out with him recently at TwitchCon.
Yeah.
He's good people. Hey, Art's here just as we're signing out. Bye.
Oh, must be nice. Well, see you later.
We mentioned Sunoco a bunch.
Bingle.
Anywho, thanks guys. Appreciate it. Goodbye. Farewell.
Guys,
Thanks for hanging
next
out.
week,
Thanks for
hopefully
enjoying
at
it.
the studio.
See you tomorrow.